civilization, I think.
Goddess, and those
Goddess.
are those are more her domains of authority within the godly realm, not so much the powers that they affect. Although you may be able to determine some of the powers that they affect from those.
Anyone else have anything else for Arathis? I
It
see him.
that it's home slices god, but you said what laws?
Yeah.
Laws and what?
Inventions and civilization.
All right. And then what do we have for? I know we have. Oh, I have. What was the other one that I had right there next to it? I have cord.
What do you have for cord?
1 second, let me get this guy going. So a little bit. So for cord, I have the god of strength, buffs, and martial warfare.
I need to be using that one more often. Okay.
There's my old man.
I've got one that I don't have much information on, which is unfortunate. Bahamut. I've got Platinum Dragon, first symbol that we learned. That's all I've got written next to it.
I have to restart my Discord. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Anyone else got anything for Bahamut?
Okay, hang on. For Bahamut,
Mm-hmm.
which is where?
All I've got for it is
Oh,
Platinum Dragon and first symbol we ever learned.
we probably should do some looking into what Platinum Dragon means because
Um,
it unlocked our powers.
that's actually incredibly true.
Like we have not thought about that connection at all this whole time.
Technically, it was actually an accidental use of the Raven Queen symbol. They're very
Okay.
similar.
Which is kind of an awakening symbol, right? Let's see here.
Bahamut is Platinum
Oh
Dragon.
wait, that's right. Fucking her acolytes are the Sariti people,
Hmm?
right?
Uh-uh.
Pale white hair and an icy effect to
Okay.
their eyes.
And
Whoops, we
then
have
so
got confused.
Raven Queen, what did you say you had on Raven Queen?
Dreams, and that's really all I've got for her because I used her once to help me try to dream walk.
All right.
After that, so I don't have anything next to Vecna, but I'm gonna assume a god of death.
I I I will put a question mark for now and I
Yeah,
evaluate
I was
this.
like, I don't think we've learned virtually anything on Vecna. I think we know Vecna works on the whole, or works for probably the flesh golem part of shit. I think that's pretty good surmise, or to surmise there. Uh, and then I've got Moradin, who is the craftsmanship god. Uh,
Hang on, Moradin. All right. I am going through and making my own chart here with what they do
which
underneath so that
the
I
more
have
I think about
easy
it, we need to get fucking Morrow using this one if it's craftsmanship, which is what I've got. And it also has to do with the Dawn Anvil, which is located in a tower. Ha 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 ha.
craftsmanship and what?
And it also has to do with the Dawn Anvil, which we now know is located in that center pointed tower in the very middle of the map. Or it's is the center point of the tower? Yeah.
Center point is not the tower. The tower is right on the clear barrier.
Good.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What is
I've got a Vondra for God of Traveling, Luck, and Extra Planar Movement.
Avandra? Okay.
Mhm.
Trace, I see what you did there with the rainbow and look and I see what you did there.
I don't.
I missed it. What happened? What?
Well, the symbol for Avandra is literally an upside down U, like a rainbow, and
Hmm.
Lux end of the rainbow. You know, like I was like, I see what you did here.
Did you get that all down for Vondra?
Luck and what?
And Extra Planar Movement.
Yep, and well, now you have the rainbow bridge.
Yep. And then I've got two
Killed me.
more, but one of them I have no information on, and then the other one I've got decent information on because I'm kind of an acolyte. Tiamat is pretty much elements as well as dragons, right, Trace?
Primarily
No, it's
elements.
elements. Just primarily elements. I thought dragons would have fit under it too, but okay, just the elements. The main four elements, correct?
Yeah, they're basically the new magic versions of the big four.
I was like, Tiamat's pretty simple for that one. And then the one I have no information on. So for one, I have actually two of them here. One is just put down as a question mark. We don't know the name. I don't know the name of that god. I'm missing one of them. And then the other one after that is Shinan. Anyone have anything on that one?
Nope.
Nope, nope. It looks cool. That's what I've got right now.
I'll give you a small hint. You guys actually fought one of the aspects of.
Shinan.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Or attributes, rather. Or, yeah,
Yeah,
attributes.
one of the bad guys was one. Concerning. Wait. Is it illusions? Hmm.
I don't know, but it kind of looks like a guy doing the creep.
Illusions, maybe. We'll have to do some research. You and me have to actually go do some fucking straight up research on this soon.
Bruh. Mm, That's what I'm making a note sheet right now. All right. So we does any Pelor?
Oh shit, Paylor is probably the one that I'm missing on my list then.
Is does anybody have Pelor? Or know anything about that?
We should, I feel like, because we're bad at this. We will.
I was like, if we don't, it just needs to go to the top of the list of things that I need to go and do some research on. Is good old Grim the Bookworm.
We'll get one more refill on my water before we start.
And then what about Denier?
I don't have that one either.
That's the only other one that we do not have, or that I don't have notes on. But I feel like we learned it really early,
How do
and
you
we
spell
should
it?
have notes on
How
it.
do you spell it?
Deneir.
So let's see here real quick, just out of curiosity. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10,
We have a total of
13.
13
That's the correct
symbols.
number, I believe. I believe that is the correct number.
Whoa.
I believe that is the correct number to have.
Yeah, I believe
Right,
so.
Trace? 13 is correct. Yeah, that's the nod we need. Okay, so we have part A. Now we just need B through Z.
Well, technically, we have A and B because we know what the symbol it looks like, and we know what
And we
God.
know some of the symbols. And we know some of the symbols. There's a couple that I know pretty damn well because
Oh,
I got their fucking straight up just pure fucking rundown, but other ones I did not pay enough attention to.
oh
And
well,
that's
if
fine.
you go to his notes, he has them all drawn for you.
I know.
But it just, yeah. But I didn't have what a bunch of these did, and so now I have a bunch that I can start playing with.
How we doing, old man?
Oh, good. Just hanging out.
How we doing, 80s art teacher?
We're doing fantastic.
I love
Taught the
something new.
kids all about paper mache today.
Paper mache.
That's how you're
Mache.
supposed to say it when you say paper mache. You say
Yeah,
paper
at least
mache.
when you're an art teacher, yeah, you're supposed to say mache.
Or if you're
did, like,
French and
the
an
finger
asshole, you could
patterns.
call it papier mâché.
Papier mache.
Oh, oui.
This
Alright.
all this
How's our
paper
golden
mache.
boy doing? Golden boy. How do?
Okay. So, what would theoretically happen if I was to take Corellin and draw that as a background, chord an equal size so that it looked like Corellin was kind of a background for that, and then Bahamut as like the centerpiece inside chord?
So, sorry, we have
So here, I'll draw it for you and turn on my camera. I planned for this.
what was the first one? Sorry, I missed it.
One second. So I would like to do first symbol as Corellin, and I know this is a really bad drawing of it, so forgive me. But Corellin chord. And then Corellin as a background, and then chord in front, and then Bahamut in the middle.
What spell are you trying to apply it to?
And did it on my summon elemental.
Um,
Or actually, we'll just because I would be, as I said, it would be like something I would do in my room. Let's say minor elemental is this as that would go, because that I feel like that would be easier to control.
with that arrangement, you would get a minor earth elemental that seems to have a shield on one arm and a sword in the other.
Okay, but I feel like if we're only getting it minor, we can go bigger.
Well, yeah, but
Try
I'm
different
casting
traits.
conjure minor elementals, so
Yeah, so you're getting exactly what you need. You're pretty much exactly what you're
yeah.
looking
So
for.
I'm trying. This is like me gaining information.
if-
This is good for me learning
wait,
of what I could
wait,
do with.
Which shoe did you just use? Hold on. Which shoe did you just use?
Do?
Which ones did you use now?
Okay, so I did. You can arrange them in any
Yeah.
way, even in like a three-dimensional space. So I put Corellin as a background.
Okay.
As a background, and then in front of that, I put chord, like on top of that, and then chord is top layer.
Roll
So-
an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Eight. And that's
Eight.
with
Wait,
my
wait.
+6
Hold on.
bonus.
Hold on. Don't forget, I'm here. I'm assisting you. I'm assisting you.
Okay.
Even though I have a higher arcana, I'd rather just give you assistance right now because this is your test. I love this fucking song. You gonna roll again?
Yeah, I'll roll again. 1 second. I was just finishing my notes, and no fucking way, dude. I rolled another 2. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
No, on my
Like,
wait. Oh, wait.
I
What rolled
straight-
afterwards? Because on my screen it says Arcana check 10+6.
yeah, I accidentally clicked it twice.
Oh, I see it. I see the double 8. I see the double
yeah,
8.
it's a double. There is a double 8.
Also,
Yep.
refresh the page. It might be being wonky.
Yep, it was a double 8.
Damn it, mine's
From
one.
what I rolled. At least from what I saw.
You feel as if there is a simultaneously very small but large aspect of this that you're missing.
Okay.
I want to refresh your D&D Beyond. I did mine now. Mine works now.
All right. Let's get this actually going. There we go.
I was making sure I didn't have any extra tabs open, but yeah, I'll refresh my D&D Beyond.
I was
Alrighty.
enjoying that.
I'm sure you were. Alrighty. Well, since folks are here, sans about half of a Jake, we'll just start the recap. Last week, you all found your way to the docking area of Ghost's hometown. From there, a couple things were noticed. Number one, Exium ran up to the edge like a little kid and looked down at the water and saw just terrible, terrible destruction scattered all along the bay of this area. After which you all decided to flex your immense, at least comparative wealth uh, for Mr. Grimm. Bought a ridiculously expensive bottle of wine, which you guys were like, it's nothing. And then if you actually think about it, it's like 66K that you guys spent. So it was a lot. Anyways, you all had a conversation with her. Eventually, Ghost was recognized as the individual for whom he was. There was a little bit of background on his brother. He was helping out in the shop on pretty much the day of the ruination, and nobody quite knows exactly what happened to him afterwards. A cloak was given that was typically worn by his brother. And lastly, the question came up, you ever gonna actually do your responsibility and become an ambassador between the two realms? To which Ghost said, yeah, and then he left.
Oh, look, my mom's calling. I gotta go.
Your mom's dead.
Oh, mean.
After which you guys debated for about 5 minutes how to get across the lake to a tavern. Many ideas were sought. Eventually, you guys wised up and just bought a fucking boat for 5 silver to
Yeah.
ferry you over. You all shacked up for the night in a tree. Tree/tavern that seems to just be randomly growing on the middle of this island. After a bit, you guys determined that this really, 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 really old elf was really weird. And Grim tried to connect to the little tree on this island and found that this shit is not powered by sage magic. Grim also was outside when he noticed once again that there is just this massive ethereal glowing slightly green aura of what looks like a massive root system that leads up to the nexus point and into a very large tree. What do you say? The round part of a tree that goes all the way up, the stump, I guess. And eventually that canopies out into all these various different branches and limbs that go out and seem to be what forms the actual galaxy that exists kind of on top of Unitum in the night sky. Which, now that you're thinking about it, makes sense because on your first night in Unitum, you all noticed, oh, whereas before it was always kind of at a skewed angle, the area where you're seeing the galaxy is completely straight on constantly in Unitum versus every other part of the world. Grim had a conversation with the innkeeper who promptly said, "Stop touching my fucking tree." Grim was confused by this, of course, And eventually, a word came to mind: Archfey. Really, really strong, really, really old creatures from the Fey realm that kind of can shape reality to their own whims a little bit. In any case, going into the bar, you all were lambasted. You had yourselves that very, very, very expensive wine, or rather, I believe it was a spirit. Um, Glass was brought out by your very elderly barkeep, and he ended up giving you guys a note. A note from Roy, weirdly enough. After which, you all, well, Ghost took it, pops it open. First line said, "Please have everybody here for this." So I said, "Okay, fine, I'll go to bed." Went to bed, woke up the next morning. You guys read it. It essentially said that you guys were on the right path. What isn't clear will soon become clear. And he has faith in you.
Riddles.
um, Finally, you guys looked over at the barkeep. He asked your guys' name. You guys gave it to him. And promptly, he said, everybody except for Grim, because he was not there. And promptly, everybody
Morrow.
except for Grim. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just say he was passed out in a corner. So Morrow and Grim are still chilling out there. But you all got teleported over to the front door of a mysterious individual knocking on the door. Grim was, or rather, Ghost was greeted with the sight of his very old classmate, Mirabelle. She gave him a hug,
So amazing.
and that was where we will pick up with this next session. Being led into this house. This is very intense music for this situation.
What
Roll
about
for
me?
initiative.
Awful. Roll for initiative. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
um, Going into this house, you guys are noticing a lot of. It looks like a fairly kind of dusty, a little bit messy house, but not so much in the way of like like left behind clothes. More like, wow, this person has a lot of knickknacks. um, there are various bits of what looks like kind of cracked pottery, sections of various different old, looks like half ruined books, various different pots, pans that have rusted over a bit, blades, all sorts of just random hodgepodge of collected random materials. Uh, as you guys are led in, you are essentially invited to take a seat, and she would grab you all some beverages. In the meantime, back on the island, Morrow, Grim, you have a very old, crotchety ass looking elf looking at you. What do you want?
Well, do you know where our friends went?
Yeah,
Well,
Where have
could
they
you
gone?
expand, please?
that way.
Uh, yeah, very helpful, very helpful. You wouldn't happen to know exactly where they were headed? They didn't talk to you at all?
Well, they told me their names, and I sent them away.
My tree.
And they left. I got you. All right, well, that's good.
Anyways, do you want to tell me your names, or do you want to find your own way back?
Oh, I'm Grimald.
Morrow, fun to meet you.
Very good. Goodbye.
All right, we'll be off.
You guys
What do you
Idiots.
mean goodbye?
suddenly appear in the middle of a living room with all your friends sat
Hey
around.
guys, how you doing?
Oh, I thought we were away from them. I mean, hi, what's up?
Glad to be back.
Where have you been? Don't care. Don't answer that.
Well, I was
It proceeds to answer you.
gonna meditate and talk to a tree, but then I just missed you so much, and I just scoot closer to Ghost.
Yeah, definitely get away from him. Me no likey.
He's fiery, but not in that way.
As you guys are kind of sat around, you hear from the other room kind of chink, chink, chink as something falls over, and you see, shit. Then you guys hear, well, and it appears as if the tea is underway. During this time, Sid, if I could get a perception check from you, please. With advantage, please. Ooh,
What the fuck?
is
How
it
about
10
triple
enough?
advantage?
Let's see.
Nice.
Is
Great
10
bar.
enough? 10 is enough.
Thank
Okay. You kind of are thumbing through your belongings as you're kind of awkwardly waiting in this random person's living room, and you find that Roy's journal opens up to a new section. Uh, looking at it, you see what looks like a hand signed part at the bottom that says, if you wish to continue, you may flip the page. But be warned of its perception. Above it, however, you see what looks like you see Roy log 17, and you see what looks like sections that are just crossed out and just kind of scratched out, just with random, almost furious pen strokes. Go ahead and roll either an intelligence or investigation check with advantage.
Oh, I didn't actually roll on there? That's weird.
I saw it.
Oh, wait. If I click on this, that's right. I had to click that first. Wow. My one that I did on there was better, but that's fine.
And you ain't seen shit. You hand it over to Morrow.
You know
Morrow,
what's up?
roll intelligence with advantage.
I rolled a
Jesus.
22. I rolled a 22 on the actual website, but it didn't.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think I could actually verify that. So,
Oh, yeah, you
Pretty
can.
sure he did too.
if that's the case, I will double check real quick. And
Because I did not make it.
Searchy.
yikes.
I know.
Let's see. Campaign notes.
Should be right there in
Oh,
the
yeah.
chat log. The
Yeah,
game
look at
log.
that. 22. All right, that'll do. You're able to discern bits and pieces of this statement here. I'll give you the first part, and if you so choose to go on to the second part, you are welcome to do so. Do you want me to just post it directly to notes?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that.
Let's create French fries. You can continue on with other people while I read this. I'm kind of in the corner, just like.
This is, yeah, I mean, you guys are going to be waiting for a bit. She doesn't seem to have her shit together when it comes to hosting this many guests.
I want to let you guys talk. I don't want to. Don't say this out loud right now. I want to read this.
So it's been a long time.
Babe.
Are you trying to talk to Mirabelle?
Yes, please.
Never mind.
She's in the other room. She's
Oh.
making tea.
Lame, ridiculous.
He's trying to make moves, dude.
He's just
No.
talking to himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's practicing.
Awkward.
Oh God, could you guys hear me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Pretend I'm Maribel.
Between you two.
How could we not hear you?
You have very nice breastises. Whoa, gosh.
Oh God, no! You never open with that line. Save that for line 4 or 5.
Oh, line like 4 or 5. Okay. I'm still learning. I'm new at this. It's not worth it. Fuck it.
422 years, and you're
Stop it.
new at this. My God.
Yeah. You're making me not want to do this.
Oh no, you're doing this. You're doing this, man.
Right there. Easy.
I am not hanging around with the 422-year-old virgin.
Oh, burn.
Pretty sure he's
Ouch.
fucked in. Oh no! Actually, last time he saw a hooker, he made her cry.
You're just being normal.
Yeah,
That's,
he just
yeah,
instead
you did.
made her cry.
Poor ghost. That's okay. I have faith in you.
Hey, I never said I was a virgin.
I
Fair
don't think you
enough.
need to say it.
I
It's
only
written all over
assumed.
your face.
I got skills. I got skills, man.
Feels it meant melting snowballs.
I was gonna say you got quite the fireball, but do you have fireballs?
Oh, all the fireballs.
All right.
I swear.
If I had a womb, it would be in pain right now.
Casting
Yep.
an L for ghost.
Excuse me while I firebolt.
Premature fire bolting.
True papi muñaños.
This never happened before. I swear, I'm so sorry.
I swear.
Oh my god, I swear,
I'm
I'm so
on
sorry.
fire.
All right, Trace, hit me with it. I'll read further.
Yeah. Okay. Do you express your information to the group yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
I want the full thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Morrow, have you noticed how quiet it's gotten?
You could hear a pin drop.
Ah, shit.
What was that?
You hear a couple teaspoons just shatter onto the ground.
Where is that tea?
You know what, Ghost? Why don't you go check on her? See how she's doing.
Nope.
Nope.
Come on, Mr. Brave Ghost Guy.
I've already lost interest.
That was quick.
And he's gone.
And I'm bored now.
And
Ooh.
I go through these phases, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, is it just a phase?
When you've been boning for 400 years, sometimes, it's hard to find something new.
that was
I
Oh.
don't think he knows what those words mean.
Sid's face kind of just hits a point of
Have you ever seen roast beef? No. I'm just kidding.
hey guys,
Man on scream gets busted for saying, "Have
I
you ever
I
seen
the kitchen. Is
roast
she
beef?"
still making this stuff in the kitchen?
canceled.
Canceled.
What?
Is she still in the kitchen?
Yeah, it's been
Vagina?
it's been 3 minutes. The water's not boiled yet.
Sidebar. All of you sidebar.
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 And I gather you guys around the journal so you can read the entry.
Who wants to read 'em?
I'm down for it.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
I love
Ooh.
reading.
Fuck
love
yeah,
it.
bud.
Yeah.
You look like a fucking 80s reading teacher too. It's great.
Oh my god, he is. Hit me, Mr. Wolfgang. Gang, that Wolfgang.
Please turn to page 36 in chapter.
Yes, sir. Are we allowed to have water in class,
bro,
sir?
get more excited. Tell me to take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow.
The excitement comes out in my clothing. It does not come out in my demeanor.
I dress really vibrantly, but I
Bueller.
hate life.
Bueller.
I'm clinging
right.
to a thread. The thread is my threads.
Yeah. What you got?
It's in the D&D notes.
Give it to us, Wolf.
Give you what?
Roy. It's in D&D notes.
Yeah, Wolf.
Yeah, you volunteered to read, man.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, yeah, the thing that you volunteered to read just a second ago.
Yeah. The thing. Yeah, I
Oh
love
yeah,
reading.
yeah, sure. Bet.
You know the thing you did.
You do realize you're reading it out loud, right?
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Oh, I missed a very tiny entry before that, by the way. There you go.
Alright.
I love Wolfgang. He's my favorite.
Roy, log 18. Several crossed out and covered up paragraphs, of course. I went in as with Tyra. As I twisted the planes into shape, they aligned and it opened. It was a gateway to, and then crossed out. We went inside and found a place of time that has stood frozen forever. Sand falls in endless cascades. Energy sparked between grains like crossed out. We lost half of the workers as the ground broke. Came to the center and found a vault grand enough to house the treasures of the world. The ring
Huh?
alone. As he took as he took it, the walls came to life, as beasts made of stone came to life. Sounds of shattering storms and crashing power, as fast as we could, but they all died. The final platform came into sight, and we jumped. Silvery material shone in the strange sun. I couldn't hold him. I couldn't hold him. I couldn't hold him. Repeated. Sid, I've come back to this to note this, since despite my hesitancy, it is something you must know before the end. You have to understand who I am if you are to succeed. I didn't want to admit it. I sit here having known you all. It's my last night, a thread from all the safety I could have. My old kingdom willingly left, unsuccessfully retaken, and now my last hope. Despite that, I know no matter how far I go, how close I stay to my nephew, I will never be safe. They will hunt me down, kill me. You can't understand it yet, but I've known you all longer than you can think. I know your secrets, I know your darkest moments, and I feel it only fair to tell you my own. We ran. Tyra and I ran, and as the ground collapsed and the thunderclast loomed, we hit the edge. So close to the gate I could taste it. Yet while I was unencumbered and could climb up, Tyra clasped the edge, and he didn't slip through my fingers. I dropped him. I killed my best friend. Roy Log 17. I've done it. It's
That was
unlocked.
that was
We'll
for
be going
before.
in tomorrow. That was the log before.
Yeah, I fucked that one.
B plus DM. You went down. Sorry.
Ooh.
I love you, Trace.
B plus. It's passing. Fine.
Eh,
It's passing.
Whoa,
that's
if you're gonna downgrade him, he's still at an A.
I'll take a B plus.
nah. Now he's at an A.
There you
Now he's at an A for humbleness.
No, straight up. Just the humble. You know, I'll take it. It's like, oh fuck, fine, take the A.
It's okay.
That was a good answer. Okay, I have a theory,
Damn.
and it might sound stupid. I think Roy found a way to exist at every point in time at some point. Everywhere, everything, every point in time. at some point, somewhere, somehow. And my theory,
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
as I pull out the big map, is it's right here, and I point to the center of the map where the everything started.
Where all the
Is
cookies
where
crumble.
Roy made his biggest mistake. Although I will say this much, I don't think he's explained it all yet. I think there's still more to the journal. But I think we're getting close to the end of it. Which means we're truly about to be without his guidance anymore.
Alright.
Damn, that was deep.
Well, what if, and I'm just spitballing here, we go to this central island?
It's not that easy.
I mean, maybe not for you, but Grim and I, we can just like turn into bats and shit and fly over there.
No. Time slows down and stops as soon as you get close to it.
That makes it even easier.
Jesus.
For everything, people included.
What's funny was this was addressed in session 3. Where I
Not a
tried to go to the
perspective shift.
I'm just saying, if everything becomes frozen in time right there, that means you can live forever.
Until that's
Fuck yeah.
reversed at the end of the time, or at the end of these next couple of months when that's not needed anymore, and it reverses.
Yeah, and then you're
Here's
just
the thing.
unfrozen like Austin
Here's
Powers.
the thing. Here's the thing. The moment that area unfreezes, something cataclysmic is going to happen. That's my gut feeling. I think that's what. I think they froze that center island on purpose. It wasn't an accident. It was to keep things from happening there, to keep something from ever escaping it.
Sid,
Yeah.
you feel a soft from your back.
Guys, I think we should go and save the polar bears by fixing the ice wall.
Good
And
shit.
I also
It's
feel
fine.
like this is what the speech would be like if an inconvenient truth meant anything to people.
Sid, you feel just those two soft little pumps from your bag.
Look into it. Which two?
It's
Two
the
pumps.
gatekeeper's heart.
You got two pumps.
Right, so we're good to go. Just 1 second.
I'm not taking the heart out for the record. It's staying in the bag. I'm not gonna have like a beating heart out. Like, oh, thanks for the drinks.
You guys
In
are all
the
like
heart of
huddled.
your living room.
You guys are
This
like
is
all
your
huddled.
conscience.
You guys are all huddled to the side, like looking at a journal, and she comes in, just like and pours out the boiling water into the into the cups. Okay, wow. Here you go. Here you go. Extra hot for you, there, Ghost. I'm sure you won't mind.
A
Do you
little
guys have a
spicy.
library in town?
I will
No, not anymore.
I will not so secretively wink Ghost when she says extra hot for you.
Thanks.
Weird question.
Uh-huh.
Where would the library be in terms of where we are now?
We were already there.
No, it's. Oh, that's right. We were already there. I forgot. I thought that was a fucking trick for some reason. I completely forgot.
Does he look religious?
Sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to hell. What?
He really, really worships Avandra, but only a certain part of Avandra.
Oh my.
You guys have a church in town.
Well, That's a good fucking question. Do they have a church in town?
Yes, that's a good question.
Nope.
Oh.
I think this may be one of the few times where Trace has been like, "Holy shit, I have to deep look on my notes real quick." That is a good question.
Yep. And then I look at Grim. You and me. We need to go do some research.
Also, Wolfgang, I would like to make a comment that your shirt is very cool.
It's very cool. You're a very cool guy, man.
You know, I've heard that somewhere before, but I appreciate it.
Did you hear that today?
A few times.
I was like,
Are you sick
yeah,
of hearing it yet?
yeah, that had to have
Every
been.
time I hear this shirt, and then everybody's like, "Oh, your shirt's very cool." I'm like, "Oh, cool."
It's like, fuck yeah, somebody noticed.
Was
You
your
guys
me?
sick of it yet? Or are you still enjoying the just enjoyment you get out of it?
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, yes, there is a church to Shanane, just on the other side of town. It's a hexagonal building.
Does this go inside out? No, it does not. No, it does not.
I like that it's a
Just
turtleneck too.
I was sorry,
distraction.
inside out and it said very bad or something on it.
His shirt up.
It'd be
His
great
shirt
if it
my
was just
favorite.
all
I
like
love it.
dull colors, so like
Hey,
just
Wolfgang.
gray, brown, everything else on the
Wolfgang.
inside.
That wasn't very cool.
But look at it. We get to look at those juicy pecs now.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
He went from 80s aesthetic to late 2000s aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. All right.
Yes, there is a Temple of Shanane. It's a hexagonal building on the other side of town.
You know what? That's one we don't have any information on. Grim, we have to go make a stop. We'll be back here in a bit. It was wonderful to meet you. We'll be back. We just need to. We
Oh,
figured
I should
something
also
out.
be
Well,
home in about
um,
15 minutes.
Radical.
Okay. Have a nice
Oh
day.
no, we'll
She kind of
be back.
you,
You
feel
two have fun, and I'm gonna wink at Ghost again on my way out the door.
you take one fucking fire damage as you chug your tea.
Good.
Sid.
Okay. Ow. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I guess this is my cue to
Oh.
leave, so I'm gonna come
Oh.
with you guys.
Oh, you guys. Okay.
Oh.
Morrow.
My reading's out there,
Keep-
so I'm with you guys.
I'm
keep
coming.
out of-
No,
what?
no, no, no.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
no, no,
no.
no,
I'm,
no,
I,
no, no.
Oh
If
yeah,
all
no.
of us just say
I'm gonna
no,
try
we
and
have to leave this
command
episode.
Ghost.
Yes.
Can't command me to
Stay.
do nothing.
Wisdom save. Come on.
Nope.
Watch him nat 20 it. He always didn't.
Oh god, I have to do a
Roll low.
wisdom
It's
saving
roll
throw.
low. Yeah. Roll low.
We hit him where it hurts. His wisdom isn't the greatest. It's everything else that's great about him.
You're halfway through getting up when Axiom turns to you and just says, "Stay." You sit your ass right back down.
Ah, god, I'm so mad.
I'm sorry, Morrow, but I'm gonna have to ask you to stay too. Please keep an eye on these two. I need someone with with logic here.
So
All
it's
right,
just
I'll
No
stay.
offense.
so it's just Morrow, Zeph, Grim, and Mirabelle just all awkwardly sipping their tea.
No, Grim's with me. It's
Or Ghost rather,
yeah,
yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah, it's Ghost.
I banned you from having the same first letter for names in the next campaign, damn it. So,
Okay. It's okay. I've got a unique one that no one's gonna have, so it'll be fun.
that's great.
I've already
Anyways.
got the character ready to go.
All right.
Ollie Ollie Oxifreed.
At least I've got the concept. I don't know what exactly will be allowed in terms of everything, but I've got a
1
concept
second.
for a human.
Okay. I guess in the meantime, you guys make your way across town.
Okay, so hear me out. If we can find out more about every god, I think we can figure out which order their temples all kind of align in around the map. That being said, if we can figure out how to align the temples correctly, we can figure out the symbol that they plan to use to connect it.
As you're saying this, you
All
walk
right.
into the Church of Shanane and see a elven woman, very high cheekbones, with a simultaneously messy yet perfectly put together blue bun on the top of her head. Welcome. Can I help you?
Hey, we actually just had some questions.
Certainly. We're always looking for new congregants.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna stand
Uh,
behind Sid and say, "Do you have a cat here?"
Yeah.
Yes, his name is Boots.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the cat.
sorry,
Boots.
he's a follower of Arathis. He's a good friend of ours. We had a lot
Yeah,
of questions about the god Shanane.
certainly. What would you like to know? In the meantime, Axiom, if I could have you roll a sleight of hand check to try to catch this orange tabby cat that is has just the whitest little paws.
And I will
Oh man,
reply everything.
I'm imagining this all in his armor, trying to catch a cat.
Oh, ouch.
You guys are about to have her start answering questions for you when in the background you hear whack as you see Exium just face first right into a statue with his arms out as the cat is just like
Can I,
running away.
can I try to make sure the statue doesn't fall?
Yeah, the statue's fine. It's fucking hardy. His nose, on the other hand, is broken as fuck.
Can I?
Did I stay at the inn or am I with them?
Uh, I mean,
I prestidigitate.
whichever way you want it, man.
I prestidigitate the pillar, the statue. I prestidigitate his face. I
You
say,
see his nose just like
"Hey,
facing this
buddy,
way.
I need you to do me a favor." And I put the hilt of the sword in his mouth, and I say, "Bite down."
I don't think that's necessary.
I'm
And
gonna
then I
say I'm
mend it.
there.
Roll
Oh,
a
come on!
I'm
It made him look far more
Meanwhile, I'm
distinguished.
going to be watching the whole time and be like, I could have healed that in just no
roll,
time at all.
roll a
Yeah.
medicine check. Sid.
Before I permanently mend it, I'm gonna wait to see how it looks.
It
I'm glad I said that before I rolled.
it's no longer facing the left.
Oh
Now it's
no!
facing the right.
You know what? I'm gonna let you take care of this.
Okay.
I think it looks better
Thank
that way.
you.
You know, it's about the angle of the dangle.
You're not here.
You take 7 damage from this whole affair.
I am going to
Axiom.
go ahead and reach in my pocket and grab a mushroom and I'm gonna grind it up and I'm gonna go ahead and then cast my healing spirit and I'm gonna be like, try and sniff this in on 3.
Snort those shrooms.
Just wait.
I'll inhale the fumes if my nose allows.
He does that. I'm gonna crack his nose back into place, and because the mushrooms are spongy, I'm essentially having them stop the blood.
You congratulations, your nose is now back in place. Unfortunately, you have what look like 2 shiitake mushrooms growing out of your nose.
Okay.
But it's healing.
That should stop the bleeding.
This is a very strange day.
Don't worry, it gets
Thanks,
stranger.
Grib. I appreciate you.
Do you want to tell you about the world saving project, or should I save that for another day? Anyway, I want to know everything there is to know.
You're gonna have to narrow it down a bit.
How about the basics? Just the absolute bare bones basics. What their control over it, like what domain they can have control over, what they influence.
Right. Well, the basics are that our goddess is Shanane. She is a elven goddess originating from the Fey realm. Uh, some people call her the Moonbow, or perhaps Shanane's Moonbow. She is the goddess of moon and autumn, and she also has domains within the realm of trickery and illusions. She historically is said to have close relations with Corellin and Melora.
Thank you so much for that. That is actually a perfect rundown. Uh, I will go ahead and get my friends and make sure that your cat is unharmed.
Boots is fine. He would shank you before you touched him.
Yeah, I can tell. I look over to Exium. We're high powered adventurers, and that cat took him down like nothing.
While
I don't
while
want
he's
to mess with
looking over, I'm just gonna look at Exium and be like, "Okay, count of three. One, two, and on two, I'm gonna rip the mushrooms out of his nose, which should be set now."
You, Axiom, you feel every single hair that was in your nose be pulled out at the same time.
Oh man, he can probably breathe so much easier now.
Yeah, but I can't. It hurts.
That does probably hurt like a motherfucker. Oh, did you get all that down, Evan?
I got 90% of it down. Yes.
Do you need anything else out of it?
No, because the part that I cut out is parts that were just the filler words I put
Oh,
down, like the
you got the
core,
stuff that mattered,
not.
like I did. Cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
I get there.
Yeah, I want to get all these symbols fucking figured out as quickly as possible. Actually, before we leave, do you know anything on any other gods or goddesses?
I don't have any sort of extensive knowledge outside of her two companions, as I said,
Melora
Melora
and
and
Corella.
Corellin.
What do you
Um,
know of them?
Corellin has much more of a focus on, well, it's hard to say the exacts of their specifics as I'm not very well versed in them. I do, however, know that the legends indicate that um, the reason Shanae is fond of them is that Corellin assisted her in lifting the moon into the sky, and um, Melora gave her a means by which to shine upon the natural world. Uh, the evening blooms, they are said to be a gift or a what would you say, collaboration between the two goddesses.
Oh,
Hmm.
actually, incredibly useful to know, considering things that have happened in the past. Thank you so much for that.
Of course, of course. The donation bowl is on the way out.
Thank you. As I walk by it, okay. How many things of information did I get? Put 7 gold in.
Sweet. Alrighty, you guys wander your way
Hang on.
back out to the
I'm gonna
town.
try one more thing. I'm gonna see
Gotta
if this
keep
will
an eye
work.
on Grim. Make sure he doesn't take out of the
I'm
Don't do
donation
it in
gonna
the
jar.
go
church. I don't
ahead.
let you. I do
No,
not
no,
let you
no.
do it in the church.
No. This needs to be done in the church. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up to the area near the bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Druidcraft, and then I'm going to focus it with the symbol of Melora and the symbol of Shean. With the symbol of Shean first, and see if I can make one of those plants appear.
Um, Around the center, you see between some of the cracks, this kind of pale white with black kind of overlapping petals plant grow up, but the bulbs are all very much so closed.
I do that, nod, and walk away. That's it.
Goodbye, strange. Mushroom Man?
Just remember us as the Royal Gambit.
Sure.
Oh, don't worry.
Meanwhile,
Find a-
back with Morrow and Ghost.
Hey, yeah, this
You see
sucks.
her kind of distractedly playing with her hair and kind of looking around, grabbing one thing or another, and then she kind of picks it up for about 3 seconds, inspects it, then puts it back down. Then she picks up her cup, sips it, and looks over. So, Ghost, it's it's been three years now.
Yeah, and I don't remember you being so fidgety.
Yeah, the ruination um, didn't treat me too well. I try to get over it. Yeah, I collect things from the areas that were hit hardest, but it doesn't help always.
Are we being watched?
I don't think so. Do you see her kind of looking around?
I'm acting a little sus.
Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just I'm twitchy.
Very.
I, yeah, I'm more like digging through things. I was always better at earth magic, and it it disappeared. But hey, you seem like you're still pretty darn strong.
Yeah, no big deal. This is Jeffrey.
Wow, that's adorable. Right, little guy. Ow.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, warm little fella. Can't
Yeah,
believe you have him on your shoulder.
it's because I'm so hot.
Yeah. Um. So what have you been up to since the whole collapse
Yes,
of
Ghost. Tell
everything?
her your accolades.
Excuse me, Mara.
Tell her your accolades.
My accolades. Like what? Like burning stuff here, burning stuff there, throwing beans in the ground over there. As I
More
think,
specific.
as I think
Beans?
about it. Yeah, I pull out my bag of beans that's like half empty almost now.
Oh, wow. Those things are pretty darn magic, aren't they? You see her kind of idly, idly kind of playing with her fingers, and as it does, you see these longer strands of purple energy kind of appearing and then disappearing briefly.
Is
It's
it? What is that?
Where she's playing with your sack.
it's new magic.
So you
I,
had
I
old magic, and now you have new magic.
Yeah, I'm not good at it much. Mostly I just use it to see in the dark, but that's about it. I think you could do that, right? Yourself?
I
Just
Future
can.
without it.
sister.
I just yeah, I was born with that ability.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I showed her that symbol that everybody else has drawn to awaken their powers, would that help her?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna be like, all right, we're gonna do an experiment
Okay.
with your finger. I need you to draw the symbol, and then I'll show her the symbol.
All right. You show her the Raven Queen symbol, and as
Raven.
she kind of pierces up and follows it in a kind of twitchy, yet you are noticing a strange elegance about it. Each movement kind of has a little bit of a jerk sometimes, but regardless, it always almost looks as if it factors into the whole. And as she does that, you see or rather, you feel a brief rush of wind in, and then kind of a sighing and a relaxing. Oh, oh wow, that's interesting.
How do you feel now?
I feel like something's been opened up.
Try using your magic now.
You see her kind of hesitate for a moment, and as as she holds her hand out, you see her instinctively. Uh, she was always She was a great mage, not as good as you, as as you know in your heart. But she was good. She was she was very much so like you in that she identified with your magic a great deal. And as she reaches out, you see her gripping onto the stone of a on her wall, just a brick, and you see in a soft but firm motion the mortar disappear away and the stone get pulled to her. And as she does, you see her kind of softly molding it into what looks like um, a very artistic piece. It looks like a very small bonfire. Okay, everybody else, knock the fuck off. In the meantime, God, it looks like kind of a smaller stone bonfire pendant, and as it forms in her hands, you just see this massive smile across her face, and the twitchiness doesn't go away completely, but it subsides a great deal.
Damn,
As
I'm good.
she
Damn, I'm
examines it,
smooth.
she runs forward and gives you a big old neck hug and kisses you on the cheek.
Oh
And
god, what is this?
as your hand goes up, um, she just whispers in your ear, "Thank you." And as she pulls away, you feel the bonfire pendant left in your hand.
This is tight.
You could just
Thank you.
say she's
God.
warmed up to you.
God, it's been 3 years. I didn't even know I could still do this. God.
So would you say experiment successful?
Yeah.
Not you.
You're always like this. You're so happy on every success, and then so mopey whenever you found the tiniest little bit of failure.
Hey, winners win, okay?
He may be short fused, but he's warm hearted.
Yes,
And his
well,
heart grew 3 sizes this year.
it's good to
He's gonna
really good
snowball
to
this
really good to see you again.
Not as good as
I
it was to see you.
oh, thank you.
Mm.
It's very auspicious that you came by. I've been delving a little bit closer to the old island, and I think I've found something that might be of interest to you. You see her kind of going to the back, and she just starts kind of shoveling just random bits and bobs around, and kind of pulls a box off to the side, and
She
behind
got
it,
she got dumped like a trap.
uh, down underneath, you find what looks like a small wooden box, and she kind of hands it over to you.
Oh, thanks.
As you flip it open, you see what looks like it's a silver bracelet, kind of twisted and intertwined in a very familiar fashion. This was your father's link between the prime plane and the intermediary area. To have found it, she must have found the area where your father passed.
And it was my father's link to what?
It's an intermediary period or plane between the Feywild and the Prime Plane. It's kind of a little pocket dimension that can only be accessed from a certain gateway.
And I just got that gateway.
You got the bracelet, yeah.
Oh, nice.
She handed it back to you. I found that, and I know it's part of your family.
What? How do you spell her name, by the way?
It's just Mirabelle, Mirabelle.
Yeah, you made it sound like I should know that.
Mirabelle, come on, man. It's not a
Yeah, you should. It's your childhood friend. Why do you not know how to spell her name? God, what kind of friend are you?
A horrible one.
look. It's not like I'm fucking saying Zlokthor, the fucking Godhammer or some shit. Like it's Mirabelle. It's like Mira
Zlokthor
Bell.
spelled with 6 C's, right?
Yeah, and a J. It's silent, and it's about 3 letters in.
Listen, if you just don't
It
remember,
is
Don't forget about
not
the
where you
notorious
think
silent
it
Q.
is.
what's the worst that could happen?
Word.
Um,
I seem excited.
but yeah, so the concept that she has found this also again must mean that she has found something related to the final resting place of your at least father, probably mother as well.
Where'd you find this?
I found it out on the island. It's about half a mile off the shore. Takes either a lot of swimming or a good rowboat to get out there. But it was near. It was halfway between the temple quarters and the residential quarters, if I'm not mistaken. I
Mara,
can show
let's
you the
go.
more exact area.
All right, you're coming with. Let's go.
Oh, okay. You grab her arm and you pull her up and
Mara,
outdoors.
let's go.
I put my tea down. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Oh shit.
Meanwhile, back at the other side, what are you
You know
guys
what's
doing?
funny is I'm pretty sure Mara's the only one out of you guys that has a swim speed.
That boy could go all night and day.
I got gold for days and platinum for days. I can get a very nice rowboat. Okay.
Anyway, Star Wars music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Um, so as we're leaving the church,
Yeah.
Zeph, you here? Not
Nope.
quite yet. Zeph's blinking out. Grim, what was that about?
Oh, it's what about?
The plant.
Oh, I just figured that because I don't have any money, I could make one of those plants grow that they were talking about.
I paid an extra gold for you. I've always
Oh,
got your back. I told you that last time. No worries. I got you.
oh, well, until I can beat Ghost at gambling, which I'm going to do, I don't
You
have
know
any
what?
money.
You know what, buddy? I put my bet on you, and I go for a handshake. And for flavor, I use a little bit of that Mistborn flavor to pull 200 silver out of my pocket into my hand and shake his hand with it.
Ooh.
Funnily enough, silver, not a reactive metal.
Oh, well, fuck me. It was supposed
But
to
you
be
could
cool,
do
but I
like
pulled
the
it out anyway.
iron branding on the laces or whatever. There's other things that are fine.
Either way works.
Uh,
200 silver pieces for you, my friend.
thought you were gonna steal what little that he had left.
Nope, I was going to give him
Yoink.
I did too for a second. It was about to be. I thought you were about to be like, "This is for your own good. I am managing your money now," and just take it and walk away.
Oh, I'm full of surprises, baby.
All right, you now have what, 200 silver?
200 silver, yeah. That let's see,
That
It's
helps a
20
more
gold.
lot.
than well. Seeing as I was given 1 platinum, and that's the only money I have.
What is that?
200.
What is that? It's probably like actually like $200, right?
It's so each silver is the equivalent of 10 copper, and a copper is about $1. So it's about 2
So,
grand
yeah.
plus.
So that was about a $2,000 loan, essentially. and then I have a platinum. So
It's called the
I
trust.
haven't. I have enough to do. I have enough to buy my basic supplies and goodbye now.
And
All right.
rations.
Are you
Speaking of
guys?
which,
Hmm?
Yeah, we need those.
Thank God you have Mister Creates Food and Water back.
yeah, that's true.
That dab hurt me a lot.
Do you roll a wisdom check there, Sid? Ooh. Maybe Grim should roll a wisdom check then.
Yeah, Grim is more wise than I. He is a very high wisdom modifier.
Oh my goodness!
What I get for sucking the cock of his wisdom modifier, apparently.
What is it? Oh, 11? Okay. Luckily, you
That
didn't need to be very wise for this one. I'm just going to type it out.
All right. Whew. Well, at least we made it, boys.
He's back, but does he speak?
Maybe limbo may happen again. Oh god.
Do remember, no creating water or food.
Yeah.
You're stuck with what you came with. Speaking of which, how long has it been since you fuckers had your ultimatum? Has it been like 2 weeks?
Well, how long has it been? Hang on.
I think it's been like 2 weeks.
We entered the portal.
Since you entered the portal?
Since we entered the portal. And then
That's
I can
about-
tell you exactly.
It's about 2.5 days on the portal. You guys teleported directly to Limbo, where you guys wandered for 3 days. Or
How much for 60 days worth of rations?
60 days worth of rations. I assume you're going to be carrying it on Fergus?
Nope, it's all going in the handy haversack.
Fair enough.
Sorry, the bag holding, I should say.
Roll a
Personally,
persuasion check for me.
Oh,
Let's
not
see.
Me?
No.
Hey, so
Sid.
we're a pretty good adventuring group. I don't know if you've heard of us for the Royal Gambit. We go around helping out towns, killing false hydras and such.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on, but my
Hey.
computer, I have no audio in Discord whatsoever. I can't hear you guys. I can't speak.
Try
Yeah, you
switching
can.
your audio source.
That's what I was trying, and I don't know what the issue is. I'll
Weird.
keep working on it, but I'm gonna be on my phone while I do this for now.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But I'm here. I'm
Let's see here.
loading up
That's another 1, 2,
D&D on right now.
3, 4. Yeah, it's been it's 2 weeks pretty much exactly since you guys have left the
boys.
portal.
So
Or
another 2
since
weeks.
you technically
So-
initially went into the portal, but yes.
So 2 weeks since we initially went into the portal. All right. So first
And then
of
beyond
all,
that, it was only like 3 days, right?
First of all,
yeah.
some things for you to note, Trace. Roy is small Roy.
Small Roy.
So I'm just gonna pop him in the cage if he's small Roy and we're visiting a town. There's no reason to let him out Actually, you know what? We are gonna leave him out. He's just gonna go into the cage while he still fits in the cage,
Okay,
like in and out with the door open, for sleepy time.
What's it counting
I
days?
need to add +1,
Oh,
but
that's
it
when I was
has
counting
been
days.
all right. 1 month.
God, I can't wait till the end of the campaign when we finally go through this whole journal.
2 months.
Which is because he's got pretty much the day by day of it.
Anyways,
It has
for
My food just got here. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. 60 days of rations. Let's say 5 rations. What's 13? Whatever 4 times 60 silver is.
240?
Yeah, about 240.
Deal.
Cool. All right, you now have 60 days worth of rations.
We will not ever have to worry. It's like I assume beef jerky and stuff that's not gonna.
Yeah, it's a bunch of just dry cured shit.
It has been 2 months
2 months since when?
since we got told about the 90 days.
Oh no. Number one, 6 months. Number two,
Oh,
it's only been like 2.5, 3 weeks, maybe.
I was gonna say we're fucked.
No,
no,
you guys
I
are
have no. But I
you guys
have
are
no
doing fine on time. Because you guys got the ultimatum before the heist, right? Heist was like 5 days. Travel from there was like 2 days to get to Vostok. From there, you guys spent another about 2 weeks doing the various different things you've been doing for the past couple sessions. So add that up, it's not even a month yet. It's like maybe 3 weeks
Because
at most.
remember, months in
Oh,
this
see,
game
I
are
thought we got it before we fought the wolf.
well, and months are longer. Or the days are longer. Sorry.
Days are
Days are
longer.
longer.
Days are longer. Weeks are shorter. Months are longer.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it's only like
but
it's only been like
also-
3 weeks and like 2 days or so.
Okay.
We're still doing fine.
Yeah, you guys are doing fine on time at the moment.
Actually, hilariously on track. So let's try to keep up with it.
Hang on, because I actually have to go in and edit my intelligence +1 again.
Hell yeah, brother.
Because
I back.
He back.
yeah,
Woohoo!
I'm at 15 now, guys. I'm almost there. I'm almost to
Oh,
+3.
hey guys, where are you guys heading?
I don't know. He's pulling me someplace. I think we're going to the
Ghost?
collapsed middle area.
What do you mean you don't know?
Ghost?
You know where we're going. I'm following you
God.
as I'm dragging
Ghost?
her
I don't
along.
think that's a good idea.
You're
I don't
pulling
think
me.
that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good Ghost. I don't think that's a good idea.
Leave me alone, Sid.
You guys see Mirabelle shockingly less twitchy. Still a little bit restless, but like not like she's before. Zeph, you would describe it best as being like somebody almost within withdrawal symptoms, and she is now looking much better.
Good. Good.
I'm very late
Get
for a very
right
important
with it.
date.
This is a date.
Guys, I think
No.
Ghost is kidnapping her.
All right, you guys get your
That one on
asses
insight.
pulled way the fuck out there. Um,
All right,
should
one
I
second. Sorry.
grab a horse?
No, we need a boat. I thought you said.
Yeah, but it's like a half-day ride to get out there.
Oh shit. All right. Well, no, we got Fergus. Or wait, which one's mine?
No,
Which one's
we are
mine again?
As
not risking
Licky.
Fergus.
We got Licky.
You're willing to risk your animal's life.
we're it's a half-a-day ride. You're riding. You're just riding.
Yep.
I'm confused.
I am too.
You're so okay. Let me just pull up the fucking map, just to show you guys where you're going. You guys are here. You need to get like here, and then the island is like here.
Oh, okay, I thought it was way further out.
Now, you guys are. It's like a half-day ride.
Yep. And that's where I'm going. On a horse or
You,
on my lizard. I don't care.
in any case, you guys pop. you, Grim, you just pop her right on top of Licky, who is ill-tempered as always.
I'm like, shut up, Licky.
Grim, does this count as a kidnapping?
Not today.
This feels like a kidnapping.
Why am I on Licky and not Fergus?
No,
we're
you're
gonna
on
go
Fergus. She's on Licky.
Yeah.
Hey Fergus, I got you something. I give us beef jerky as we start riding off. Good boy. Blue, I give Blue the other half of the ration.
All right, 2 seconds.
All right.
How you doing?
He is He's currently in his small boy form.
Yeah. Just got him in my lap. Relaxing.
And he's all right. So about half a day later, you guys. Well, yeah. If any conversations want to happen right now, please feel free. I'm going to go and take a quick pee.
So Grim, we've got a little bit of information on all of the gods. Call me a madman, but I feel like maybe the temples might line up as well and make that complete circle almost like another kind of formation of some sort. Because we've learned already that we can put them in any order and pretty much in any dimensional way. So with that in mind, what
All right,
else
they didn't give me any silverware. I had to go get some.
in there? Oh, by the way, Morrow, I think you should know this one, and I'll go ahead and show you the symbol of Moradin, which is the craftsmanship god, and just you might find some good use for that.
No, sounds useful.
Also, I got a question for you. Do you have the ability to make any magic items right now? I see you've made a couple for yourself, and I'm curious if you have any infusion slots.
As far as infusions go, the actual effectiveness of them takes a day. I need a long rest.
Be okay with
So
that.
if
Going
it's
up
gonna
another one.
if it's gonna be useful, it has to happen within a day.
Well, we got a day and a half's travel. Wait, your infusions only work for a day?
No, my infusions take a day in order to
Oh
take
yeah,
effect.
yeah.
I have
That
to take
we
a
would
long
have time.
rest. Yeah.
Would you be able to do
Nandeo.
something for my armor?
Nani?
Actually,
I
or my bow, one of the two.
I do think I can. Yes, I do think you can infuse your armor and bow.
I would only need one. I don't need both because I can only take one more attunement slot. That's why. But I'm thinking the armor wouldn't be a bad idea, but the bow would be a good idea because I would eventually trade out. I'm gonna eventually trade out this bow for the Sage's bow when I get the upgrade. But something until then wouldn't be a bad holdover. But armor class would be really nice too.
Yeah,
Both things are both things that I would eventually replace later on. Then that infusion slot would reopen up for you again, basically,
understood. Yes.
if you're
Alright.
so willing. I will pay you for your services, of course. Yeah, we don't work for free.
I just have to make sure I have all the necessary materials in order to make this happen.
I'm sure. Looks back to town. When we get back to town, we could probably do something about it. Or a town. You okay over there?
Yeah, just hiccup
Ah,
back.
you get hiccups while riding on a lizard? That's strange. So does Ghost.
Yes.
Okay. Well, anybody has any major questions before we keep her going?
What do I need in order to infuse items?
What you got?
Ugh. After a
I mean,
quick
it's
glance of my
to a
bag of
small
holding and my backpack, I have not bought shit.
to a small extent. I have that as well.
I got air and dust.
I got a pitten, I got a spear, I got a staff, I
Wow,
got
I don't have a
ADD, I
lot.
got
We
ADHD, I
really
got
ought to collect
OCD.
more shit from the stuff we kill.
Whew. Well,
Noted. All right. Well,
I've got a high five.
I got a crisp high five.
Locked and
well,
loaded, bud.
friendship. That's what we've got.
Yep,
We got
when
the
you get
power
back to
of
town, I guess.
yeah.
Uh, as you guys go, you do see Mirabelle holding very tightly to Ghost as the very annoyed lizard just continually gallops his way forward.
No, that's right, Licky.
I like him.
Blizzard
Alrighty.
or Ghost?
Licky.
Yeah, same.
I relate.
Who gave up their shit for Licky? Was it
It was
was it
Zeph.
Zeph?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Zeph.
Very cool. That's why Zeph gets a lot of respect. Even more than Player.
Respect.
Speaking of which, Zeph,
Yeah.
I don't know how much this will help you, but Shanae is the elven goddess of basically the moon. That being said, also triggering illusions, if you find anything fun with that. I bet you if you use Shanae with Corellin to do summoning and illusions, that could get real fun. Anyway, uh, the moon could probably help protect you somehow from the sun.
Probably not a bad idea.
I don't know if it'll actually work that way, but it's a thought.
I'm
Especially
smelling what he's stepping in.
maybe if you add Melora to Shanae or with Shanae in some order, it would give more power to that thought. I think I just opened something for Grim. He's doing something over there. Grim, are you okay?
Meta knowledge that I have something that I really want to try.
Well, Grim, why don't you just try it? I mean, we got a day's travel, dude. Might as well try it. I've already given you some ideas.
All right,
If you got something in
so
mind,
I
just try
am
it.
going to go ahead. Oh God, please tell me that I do remember. Yep. All right. And it's a lower level spell. Sick. This is gonna be dope. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. So we're gonna go ahead and cast in a triangle with uh Shanae on top, and then Corellin and Melora underneath. And I'm gonna use this guy.
Did you just think of something brilliant? Because I think that might actually be a really good triad right there to use for that too. I was thinking about the same thing. I didn't know you had that spell.
Dude, I told
And
you I'm gonna be trying all kinds of shit.
you just had them in a triangular formation.
Yep.
Yes, a triangle with Shanae, yeah, the moon bow on top, and then Corellin on the left, and then Melora on the right
Interesting.
in the triangle.
Alrighty.
Come on, let's see something here.
Are you aiming at anything or?
I would aim at something off, not Zeph, preferably.
Yeah, I was gonna say not Zeph.
Melt him.
Right offhand,
Melt him.
but I'm just gonna
Would it
be
kill
like I
him out of
said, I'm testing things, so I'm gonna maybe a tree.
Here, I'll shoot an arrow up and just hit the arrow. I'll do it like a half pull back too, so it's really not that.
Well,
It
it's a
doesn't go
beam
far.
that I can concentrate and
Yeah,
move.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
As you kind of skitter it around,
I'll shoot
you're
a parachute arrow. And there's like a little piece of cloth on the end where it floats down.
you're noticing that the metal of the arrow is damaged, whereas the wood is completely unscathed.
All right, I'm writing that down because that can actually weirdly come.
Oh, that is all right. We are
So you
figuring
did
this stuff out.
Shanae top. You did Corellin right or Corellin left?
Yep. Corellin on the.
While they're doing that,
Yeah.
I want to, on the inside of my shield,
Mhm.
start with the Arathis symbol
Mhm.
and using the circle in the middle, make the Pelor off of that
Hmm.
and see what happens.
Hmm. Mm. I like it a lot. Your shield, which is normally just generally radiant, is instead this time glowing as it starts shining out with this whitish energy, along with the kind of constant golden aspect that you usually have.
What was the combo you did?
He did
Athos
Pelor
and
and
Pelor.
Pelor and Arathis. Specifically, he built the Pelor off of the Circle of Arathis, which is really cool. Aesthetics matter, guys.
That
Aesthetics
they
matter.
do.
The yeah,
Yeah, if I could use them, that'd be cool.
You can.
yeah, sort of. To be fair, nobody else does an extra. What is it now? 15 damage per fire spell they
What?
launch?
What?
How many fire spells per game?
Am I being nerfed?
No, you're
Power
still
crafting.
ridiculous.
You just
Plus,
be
you could
power
actually.
crafting
I
by
think
little.
you could finally summon your actual fucking big
Okay.
ash spawns now, which is dope.
Yeah, Brandon, this is something we've supposed to have known the whole time to catch up to you in your power level.
Yep. This is
Because
supposed to be
you're
the balancing factor, and you guys have been nerfing yourselves.
yeah, so the rest of us have been playing on
Wait,
super hard mode, and
wait,
you've been
wait, wait, wait,
cruising
wait,
on
wait.
normal.
Wait. What do you have as an infusion right now? What are your current infusions that you have? I just had a great idea.
Me?
Yeah.
Um, it really comes down to what kind of spell you want to use for the infusion.
Well, what do you have currently, like as your current infusions?
My current infusion, I don't have any infusions at the moment. Yeah, no, I haven't had the chance to make any.
I think you
Okay.
pretty much just have your like bag of holding.
Yeah,
that you-
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna be like, we could use Meridian, and then through that we carve Meridian symbol, and honestly,
You mean
oh
Moradin?
yeah, Moradin. Sorry.
Okay. Like, I don't think there's a Meridian.
Fucking all the names, Moradin, and then
um,
Horde into it, and it might make it a stronger magical item.
he. So the thing is, artificers operate on kind of a third form of magic, which is planar binding. So it's less in tune with that, more with like the actual materials. It's the same thing that Roy used.
So, well, my curiosity though is if he did weave the like if he were to take apart a thing of armor and then weave these into it and then put the armor back together, would that do something? God damn it, that's fair.
uh,
I've
important
never even
thing.
drawn a symbol before, so
It's true, actually, technically.
Wait a
Actually, you've
wait a
technically
minute.
done it once with
once.
your mage hand.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, the majority of the spells that Maro casts are just basically him picking up like a stone or some shit, yeah, and infusing it and then chucking it over in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Important thing to note from Axiom's little soiree is that number one, like I said, aesthetics matter, but also the less lines that cross and the cleaner things look, the better.
Oh
So,
no.
so things can connect together, but you generally don't want them to muddle each other. And and also, there's nothing to say that they have to be in the orientation that I have presented them to you.
Can you bring me the world map? The sorry, the continent map.
Yeah.
So let's say we drew a symbol that looked like this without Kato, East Ninshift, and Kiar. What would happen then?
Huh?
Well, because that's what they're trying to do is basically disconnect it and break it.
What are you trying to do? Like something like this?
A symbol that would match up with, well, from Vedette all the way down to Vostok, pretty much. a symbol that would match up with that side of the continent instead. What would happen? I wonder. Okay, that's more than 13 symbols though.
I
But more
have
importantly,
a thing that I'm gonna start trying. I'm gonna do
anywho,
this.
Hold on. Wait. Go back. Wait. Holy shit! As little lines crossing as possible. How many points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think I might be onto something.
Yeah, see, this is only 3 symbols, just I repeated one of them for flavor.
9, 10, 11, 12. And then the center point being 13. Well, hot diggity damn, that could work. That's 13 points. Technically 14 when you added that other one, but still. Am I onto something there? I feel like I'm onto something there now. I'm thinking about it. As few lines crossing as possible. Exact amount of points.
It's what Trace is about to say is it's not a pattern.
never a pattern. I made one intentional choice right at the beginning of this campaign that nobody's really commented on.
What? How great I am?
13. Is it the fact that that's... Wait, is it the fact that there's an actual line here?
Oh.
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that might be a good one to really take a look at.
Anyways, who wants to roll me an Arcana check?
3 in the middle. Oh my god. Dude, there's exactly 13.
Uh
Damn.
What? Jesus
Damn.
Christ, guys. Okay.
You
Um,
asked
we
and you
want to know our
received.
Yeah.
magic.
Take that, God. We're not disappointing you this time. We're getting smart.
What you have run across right there is an Aun. They are something that you've been in some minor way tapping into throughout your various different adventures. They are aspects of opening up the gate. The ones that you use are complex. The most simple ones always start off with the basic shape of what is essentially here, I'll just draw it.
Yes, I did. I did figure it out.
But yeah,
Yeah.
basically Aeons, at least in the days of pre-Unitum.
How do you spell that, by the way?
Let me actually see. Aon. This is me tipping a little bit of my inspiration for this deal. But there was a religious symbol for a brief amount of time in the unification period of Unitum, where that Aeon right there, it's kind of hard to spot if you actually click on it, but that Aeon was one of the primary religious symbols in use.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna attempt something, and I don't know what's going to happen. Stop the lizards for just a moment. I would like to not be on Fergus's back for when I try this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk out. Is there? What are we? What's the landscape that we're in?
Hilly with a bunch of autumn trees around, which is interesting because the last about 5 times we've come through here, it's been autumn trees constantly. So
Okay. I've got no real order, so I'm gonna just list them off in the order that I'm gonna say them. And I'm going to attempt to place them just I'm gonna just start in a circle. And I'm gonna try to connect each circle just barely. So it's like one big kind of almost like bracelet looking. Or a bunch of beads almost looking together. See what happens, and when I accidentally kill myself here, guys, I just know I fucked up and it's my own fault. With that being said, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna draw the symbols out in front of my bow, and I'll start with Tiamat,
mm-hmm.
and then in front of that, I will do Cord,
Mm-hmm.
then Arathis,
Mm-hmm.
then Avandra,
Mm-hmm.
Shinan.
Are you just gonna do them all?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm not.
see what happens, and I'm gonna aim it at I'm just gonna aim it at a rock or something.
As you do, you let your arrow fire about 3 seconds, and it's just a regular arrow. I
Nope.
assume you just did them in like a loop or a ring.
Nope. I just did them in a straight order, so my arrow would fire through all of them.
Yeah, nothing happens.
I have one more to try.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was tried already, but I want to do the Melora. So on the tip of my spear, I want to do the Melora,
Mm-hmm.
and inside of that, the denier,
All right.
and huck it at a tree. See what happens.
Interesting. What was the first one? Sorry, Melora.
Melora.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, I see you.
Wait. So what were the two? Melora, and then what?
Denier.
Melora, and then inside the denier.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting.
You have found two interesting ones for him.
Good to know. Your As your spear returns, the ivory, or the rather inky black wood of it, you see what look like these green lines kind of running alongside it. And as it returns to your hand, you see them spread up the side of your arm and solidify into that symbol just on top of your armor.
Interesting.
In any case, anybody notice what I yucked on the fucking screen? Because it's very important.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
symbol, I sees it.
Yikes. Yikes. Oh, that's really bad. Or
Y'all ever
good. I
seen
don't know.
Full Metal
Rex.
Alchemist?
Yeah, this is complete FMA moment right here. I swear to God.
We're all gonna die.
One,
Yeah.
two, three, four,
I
five.
don't want to become a philosopher's stone.
Hey guys, it's almost like there's like four nations, and then there's an area where they come together in this very definitive shape.
Trace.
Mhm.
I will do it in this shape, where I will do it at each point that has a connection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I pinged this one twice, so I meant to ping this one.
Alrighty.
The center, of course.
Interesting. Do you just build them out in that order, or do you build this overall Aeon as well?
I'm gonna try to build this overall Aeon as well. I'm gonna do
Okay,
it in the
okay.
ground. I'm gonna do it in the ground.
Uh, as you do, you see it flash about 4 or 5 times before kind of cracking at the left side and then petering out.
At the left side?
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. Wait, cracking like.
Mm-hmm.
y- Guys, we fell upon some fucking straight mad scientist bullshit, and oh dear.
Cool. Love that for us.
Well, anyways, back to the story at hand. Coming upon the shore side, after your various different experiments and ideas throughout the day, you all come to see this kind of far off, half broken island in the distance. Even this section where you see these broken kind of pagodas and buildings here, those are about half a mile out alone to get to. Um, what would be your preferred mode of transportation?
Probably a boat
But what?
or a rowboat or whatever you said.
Tentacles.
Man, we should really invest in trying to get like a foldable boat. I've read about it one time in a magazine a long time ago.
Uh, foldable boat. Actually, you guys were offered and turned down.
Denied. And I wish we didn't, because it would have come in handy a lot more often than we thought.
Um,
This is like my third
um,
time regretting not having it. I mean, we've had this exact conversation every time.
Morrow, roll a Arcana check with advantage for me, please.
Okay. God's willing.
God's willing. All right. Let's see. Is your God willing? Your God's willing.
Yay!
Wow, that's incredible. You actually got lucky enough for your God to be willing.
um,
I prayed.
yeah. As you kind of pull out your tome of the deep and you're scrolling through, you're like, ah, man, there's no fucking boats around here. We should have really brought a boat. All of a sudden, everybody sees splash out, tip first from the water, this kind of mid-sized sailboat, and it's just crusted on the side with barnacles and various different bits. Looks like it's been dredged up from the very bottom of the sea. The sails itself, or rather the sail, just looks black and almost rotting, but it's holding tight.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That's really cool.
So let's get us into his boat, eh?
Wow.
Anyone else a little hesitant? It was just
Yes.
me.
as as you guys see Mirabelle step down, she looks over with wide eyes, just marveled at what she just saw before she just throws up on the side Just one hand on Licky. Just, oh, that was a bumpy ride. Right. Okay. So.
Well, that was gross.
Yeah. Sorry. That. I'm used to horses. They're a little bit less skippy.
What are you trying to say?
They just. It's. Ooh,
What's wrong with
it was
Licky?
nothing. Just.
Nah, that's what I thought.
I
Very,
heard a
very bumpy.
I heard a tale in my book about a horse that was chompy.
There's like two people in here that get that.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's the Mad Page magazine.
It's a horse I know about. That's a little pokey.
In any case, you see her kind of.
Was that a Fairly Odd Parents reference?
No, that was
No.
a Gumby reference.
No.
Ours
The
was
the horse and Gumby is
Disney
pokey though.
reference.
Yeah,
None of the
that's what I
above.
just said.
None of the above.
She said.
Anyways, moving on. You all mount up on the boat and you start making your way over.
Yay.
Ghost, it is a surreal sight. Very familiar streets and roads. Most of them underwater, except for some of the largest buildings and a few of the larger statues. One of them that you always enjoyed were the twin dragon statues, one of which is currently missing its head.
No.
Dude, we gotta repair that. That would be so cool to see fixed.
Twin Dragon,
Uh,
great movie.
I think we
As you
should come back
guys,
here and fix this place up when we finish things with this whole quest. I think that'd be kind of cool.
interesting note, during the Ruination, or before the Ruination, rather, this was actually just a section of land. In any case,
Section of
Hmm?
Re-raise it.
people like live
um,
there. Didn't we already see this
well,
area?
yeah, you guys stopped here. You saw this on your way in. You
Oh,
guys
okay.
had to pop back out to see it on the wider.
Oh.
But yeah, no, this was like right here, basically, before. But yeah, so these were the floating islands that made up your home previously. Sailing out, you eventually find your way to the residential quarter. And Mirabelle's kind of looking around. Well, that's interesting. Some of this isn't how I remember it being.
What do you
I was
mean?
only out here about a week and a half ago. Just the rubble. It's been shifted. Don't know why.
Shifted?
Yeah.
I think that's a sign.
Like to do this.
What are you investigating?
I'm looking for signs of other people being here.
uh, okay. With a 14, you are noticing a couple different things. You're noticing a lot of smaller prints. Just kind of look like local wildlife. You're noticing what look then like kind of a lighter foot as they are stepping through the area, along with a few sections of what look like shifted kind of rubble or shifted bits of rubble or bits of kind of glass or earthenware around. Then, interestingly enough, right to its side, you see out of nowhere these two very large boot indents that are just about sunk maybe 2 or 3 inches into the ground. And
Give a small whistle to Ghost, and I'll signal to him in Sariti towards it.
Whoa.
as as you investigate it, you see a few smaller boot prints walking towards the other prints that you saw. They kind of seem to coalesce there. And then you see a larger crack in the ground as those prints disappear completely.
I think they jumped.
Or we gotta blow a hole through the ground.
Does it look like there's kind of a trajectory of which way they would have gone? Like which way are the feet facing towards something?
They were facing back towards the back towards kind of the Safi area.
Where were they coming from?
They were coming from the area of the village, or at least the direction of the village.
Do we want to split or we want to stick? There's a total of 7 of us. Yeah.
I want to stick.
All of us can stick together or split. It's a group decision.
What are you thinking when we split together or split apart?
It'd be 4 and 3. No more, no less. We would not let it go any less than that.
It's not smart.
Are you kind of openly looking at these tracks?
Mm. Got any information?
Said
Yes.
Sid.
you're openly looking at them.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're kind of pondering about it, Mirabelle kind of
Don't see him.
lifts an eyebrow.
Have you seen anything
There,
like this before?
not quite, but there was some talk of a very strange individual who stopped in, talked to the city lord, and then disappeared almost as quick. They said that he had steel spikes driven into his eyes.
Oh God.
Fuck. Ghost, you need to get her
Cool.
out of here immediately.
I haven't heard anything about them since. Yeah,
Doesn't matter. That means they're close by and probably still hunting us down. They probably aren't far behind us.
Let's split apart, gang.
Nope.
since
Now I disagree with that statement at all.
I want to
since
stick
we're
together.
here, might as well show you. It's just right up ahead where I found that bracelet.
Yes, please do.
After about another 2 or 3 minute walk, you find your way over to what looks like a completely collapsed paragoda, a kind of a larger tower-like structure. You recognize it as, interestingly enough, these were originally archives of just mundane relationships. Basically, they were every single minor treaty that was ever signed. It was honestly a little bit boring for you as a child thinking about it, but it's curious that your father's bracelet would be found in this rubble.
Interesting.
Wait. What if you don't think they would have used your corpses as
Huh?
the puppet things, do you?
I don't think so. Do you?
Where were your where were your parents' graves?
Uh, did did I ever end up going to the grave?
Uh-uh.
No, I didn't think I did.
You never came back here until now.
'Cause I didn't have any like graves of like my house or anything. No.
No,
Okay.
most of this wasn't even touched after the ruination. Pretty much everybody who cared died or found themselves so displaced that there was no real point in going back.
Mm.
Besides, this was quite literally a floating island, which has settled currently on a shelf in the ocean and theoretically could slip off at any moment.
Oh. Well, that's sketch.
Yeah.
Atlantis.
All right. Well.
Um, as you
Is
go
there
through, you see Mirabelle just kind of with her hands at first, and then she kind of shakes her head and realizes, oh shit, I can actually do magic now. She starts slowly kind of shifting the earth with this kind of purplish psionic magic, and as as time wears away, see her kind of point to an area. She's like, "This was where I found the bracelet."
Oh. Definitely want to go check that out.
Yeah, go and roll a investigation check with advantage.
Do you happen
Ooh.
to know where the graves are? I look over to
Oh,
Mirabelle.
that's better.
I don't think as Ghost is digging through and you ask this question, you Ghost feel your hand come upon what looks like a mostly skeletal hand right there.
Oh.
Mm.
Do you want help?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
I kind of pat her on the shoulder and just say, Don't worry. Sometimes you gotta force the help, and I just go start helping anyway."
Try to burn you. Just kidding.
I'll,
I
I'll
don't.
do. I was
I
like, I'll
don't.
use my little Tiamat to give myself resistance.
Did you go?
Like putting a cigarette out on your skin.
Would do nothing to me.
As as you guys dig around for really a good half an hour,
Oh.
eventually all of the rubble is cleared, and you see the distinct figure of two mostly skeletal individuals. Looks like clothes and tattered, but their hands were right around the same area to have been holding each other right before the end.
The hell
Based
happened?
on based on the clothes, these are the bones of your parents.
Okay, that is good news. Second thing, would you like to go give them a proper burial?
Nope.
Are you sure?
What?
You don't want
And
to
then
take
I'm
our corpses to a proper
gonna.
resting place?
Cremate them?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
do you want to just do that right here, right now?
Yep.
Of course he's got to cremate them. How did you guys not guess that? He's the fire guy.
I pull out a jar.
Like
As
that's the true friend right there.
as you're getting ready to honestly do it one of the two elf ways, the other way is literally just throw them out into the woods and let the animals
Oh
have 'em.
God. Yeah.
Well, there's not really anything left for the animals to have.
Yeah.
Technically, that's called a sky burial.
Yeah. Um, as you prepare for the cremation, you're looking through. You feel your father's bracelet, kind of jingling on your arm, and you think, "Where's mom's bracelet?"
Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait, I got an idea. Can
My
you give me a
brother
description?
probably has it.
Can you give me a description of it?
It looks exactly like the one around his wrist, only
Exactly.
slightly smaller.
Babe, let's do this. All right. Which one was it again? Which one was it again?
Wonder if I could meet my brother in the middle plane.
I would like to use bronze burn, and I'll burn a whole 3 slots to look at the other amulet or other bracelet.
Hmm. Hmm. You see a darker room uh, with a fairly built individual. Um, they're very large, extremely buff. You could tell just underneath the stretch of the shirt. Um, as they kind of make their way across the dark room, you are viewing from what you think is the angle of that bracelet. And as you look around, you see a mask. The mask is uh, you're kind of in a pile with other things. You see various other little knickknacks. Um, looks like various different kind of magical items, little bits around. But right next to you, across the hall, across the room, you see the mask of that individual.
Just the mask?
Just the mask.
I want to steal his armor.
Straight berserker armor. That's one of the aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of suck myself back. I look to Ghost, and I'll kind of just 1,000 yard stare. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna keep this to myself till I get some time to talk to him alone, so that way I don't have to distract him right now.
You see him mid fireball.
I
Just
wait. Oh,
Oops.
he's fireballing them.
yeah.
Oops.
Never mind. I thought he was fireballing me.
Oopsie poopsie.
I wouldn't have put it past him. Just waiting for it to come out and be like fireball.
As you finish this, you kind of take a few steps back, and as you do, you feel the bracelet grow a bit heavier, and then seem to. It was slightly big on your wrist before. It is somewhat shrunk now, and as you do, you kind of get this pull, as if towards main. Uh, the main gateway between the Feywild and the Prime Plane.
What the fuck?
And I can go there whenever now.
Um, it feels adamant.
Feels what?
Adamant, as if you should go there pretty fucking quick.
I can just do that though right now.
So you have to actually go to the actual terminus itself to be able to go through. But
Oh.
now that bracelet is bonded to you. So
Do I know where the terminus is?
yeah, it's right here at the very end. You were
Oh,
basically
it's
right here.
it's like it's pretty fucking close. Okay.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Wait. I wasn't sure
You're
if it
so
was like
close
somewhere.
to the terminus.
All right. Well, then that's where I'm gonna fucking mob to.
Alrighty. As you guys see Ghost suddenly, after cremating his parents and having Sid collect a bit in the
Okay, now
jar.
I need you to be careful with these. I just got the jar lids on them, and okay, where are we taking them? And I like hold them up like this, and just yoinks them out of my hand. Like, wait. Oh,
And he's gone.
yeah.
you
Peace.
guys, uh, you guys all follow him along. Mirabelle kind of sticks to the back, kind of with Sid and Graham and those kinds, and like, is he always like this?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guys, I don't know how to break the news to him, but his brother is one of the aspects, and it's not looking hot.
Just
Well, I just lean over towards Sid. I guess we gotta make him an orphan and an only child.
oh my-
Okay, for one, at least he'll have Exium. Two, we could probably save his brother if we try hard enough.
yeah.
That's some wishful thinking, but
Wishful
I'll
thinking
let
has
you
gotten us this
roll
far.
with that.
This is a really messed up conversation. I see why he's like how he is.
Yeah,
You see
don't you?
Mirabelle walk on ahead.
You know,
It's like, what the
I'm
fuck am I
still
listening
wondering
to?
why Blueberry's brother wants to put us
Do you guys
in
remember the
in
one
the hurt blender.
we met him right there when they attacked Roy? It was the one with like the silver helmet, kind of a lot of kind of flowing effects or spiky-ish effects coming off of him. Oh, it's been a while.
I'm pretty sure you fought that dude.
Did we actually fight him?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
I thought we fought him.
Yeah. You fought him. He was over at the fucking Tiharan magical Hogwarts.
You're the wrong guy, aren't I?
Anyways,
I'm the wrong guy.
as you guys feel Ghost rushing forward, you see this portal where there was none before flare open as a kind of twisting, multicolored area, and just barreling through with no fucking regard for anything. You guys
You know the
see
one.
him disappear. Everybody else following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more I
And
think about it, he kind of looks like an evil Axiom.
Oh, rude.
He is.
Rude.
I mean, look at it. Now that I look at it, it looks like an evil paladin.
Mean.
Uh, as everybody else kind of rears up just a little bit and holds a moment, you see Mirabelle just charge right past as well and follow Ghost right on in. Everybody
Yeah.
else follows shortly thereafter, but
Go
the
for try to
first
get
two up are good
Damn.
old Mirabelle and
oh, dude, this is a cool map.
More RGB.
yeah.
I love this.
Well, and
Oh,
there
yeah.
are faces, and one's right side up, and one's right side down, and the other is just 3 lines.
As Ghost, as you fall down into reality here, you see Mirabelle kind of stumble in after and kind of falls into you for a moment. Oh, that was quite the rush.
No joke.
And the rest of you all come a tumbling right on down.
Ah, I didn't think you guys were gonna come.
And as as you are as you guys are all kind of taken in your surroundings, you see different sections with all sorts of different different material components, various different elements, all sorts of things like that. And turning to your left hand side, you see from the very center of the arena a individual in kind of long flowing what would you say? God, I can't fucking speak tonight. You see a figure in a long flowing hood and robe who kind of turns around to you. So they were right. You would certainly follow.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
With that, we'll pick up next session.
God
What?
damn it.
What?
No.
Hey, no, dude, it's only
God.
12:20. We can go like another
But we get to the
40
cool,
minutes.
like, smiley face and neon color map.
Another 40 minutes. Come on. You don't have work tomorrow.
I don't.
40 more minutes.
Let's go
More
till 1.
minutes?
Go till 1.
a.m. 1
Okay.
a.m. Evan, are you
if you
against it?
guys if you guys want me to, but if any one
What
of you is
time is it
tired and wants to
right
go to
now?
bed, I'm
It's
fine.
12:20.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can go like a bit longer. My back just hurts. That's why I'm laying down here. I'm staring at the map. I'm still paying attention.
If you can't do it, don't worry about it. No pressure.
If we hear snoring,
No,
we'll let you
dude,
know.
no, I wanna keep playing. I'm not falling asleep. I promise.
What about you, Mr. Zephron Golden Wind?
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
it.
know
Let's
about
do it.
All right, let me go for longer.
Roll initiative. Okay.
First thing you guys see, you see what looks like
Wait.
a larger version of Moradin's symbol come out, and you see these long beams of what looks like almost shimmering iron, but slightly translucent walls surround this individual in a dome-like shape. And you see him smile at you underneath his hood. Have fun.
What?
No, wait, no.
Surrounding you on every single side, you see constructs appearing as if from nowhere. Roll initiative.
Oh, there it is.
This
Oh
is
my
what
god, this is not good. Not a good start for me.
Scary one.
Yikers.
Don't worry, I only have a +1, so I'm gonna get
Damn, I got a
a
7.
18.
Guys, remember, the map exists for a reason. There's stuff there for a reason.
There ain't nothing in
There's
here.
no
You're
such thing
here
as
for a
patterns,
reason.
No through lines.
no through lines.
Those aren't different colors.
Why do I always go last?
Because
I don't know,
you
man.
suck.
This
Your
is the
initiative
worst. I
sucks.
do suck.
There's a special feature that can help you with that and give you advantage on initiative and stuff like that too.
Load faster.
All right, I'm going to be lame and grab a blanket real quick.
Yeah, that's
Of
fine.
course, right now my computer starts to slow down. Oh.
It's-
Oh, I gotta get some fucking music going again.
Come on, D&D Beyond. You can do it. All right. Good. We're here.
I'll do.
All right.
You know that was good.
Oh,
Sheesh.
fuck me.
Natural
That might be
20.
my best initiative roll.
I think that is because you usually are like middle to last.
I usually am.
Not tonight. You're like, you know what? No, we knew this was coming. I really like these constructs fucking artwork, by the way. They're super cool.
Yeah. I would take credit, but
I know.
nah.
Like this is, I love how that one's designed. This just reminds me of like a fucking void creature from League. This one's Shakespearean as fuck.
Oh, that's
Metalish.
fine.
This feels like Doom. Feels like the opposite of Doom.
All right.
Monkey's got a big
So,
paw.
who are we fighting first? Do we think, boys? Because there's got to be an order to this.
Well, I mean,
Oh shit.
it depends what they're made out of. Might be able to pull some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Well,
Who wants to roll me a
There's-
d20 real quick
I do.
for Mirabelle?
Oh, I do. Beep.
Treat.
You're welcome.
Dunka.
You've accidentally pulled an innocent bystander into this fight as well. Keep in mind.
Yeah, she's chill.
Yeah, fair enough.
She's got skills now.
Yeah.
How do you know she's
Ah.
innocent?
Yeah.
Glad he fixed that shit beforehand. Otherwise, that would have been bad.
Yeah. See, I know things. I do things. I'm a motherfucking team player. So glad you guys agreed to come with me.
Yeah, same.
Agreed.
yeah, buddy, we're
Glad we
in it
didn't
with
split.
you until the end.
Glad we didn't split up.
Sorry. Not sorry.
There's a lot of initiatives to keep track of, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Probably get
first.
through one round.
That one? Yeah, okay. After that, 8.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom in
Yeah,
here.
that 19 I know is up there, the order.
Damn.
Yeah.
All these guys look fucking crazy.
I was like, I love the look.
Who do we think we fight first, though, guys?
The samurai golem zombie dude.
We probably should go with the fucking closest one. I feel like,
Oh
but
god, that guy's got a huge fucking
here's the
stick
thing
of
we have to keep
doom.
in mind. Here's the thing we have to keep in mind. Some of them are connected, so that's what I'm worried about. Is the ones that connected? What does that mean technically in the situation?
This
They
stick's
also all
bigger on
look
mine.
elemental.
Yeah, exactly. There's some kind of element to him. We know that he used, what did he say? Corden? Is that what he said? No, Morden.
What is
Craftsmanship
that?
god. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so what you're saying is,
Wait. So this is Morrow's fucking shit. This is his knowledge. Because constructs and such.
Constructs.
Yeah, constructs and such.
I mean, I feel like you'd have some information on constructs knowing just what you are. Hopefully. Maybe. I might be assuming.
Sounds very assumative.
Yeah.
I'm a plainer.
Yeah,
Planer binder.
Planer binder boy. But I mean, constructs were probably made in. Some constructs were probably made in where you were at.
All right. Zeph, you are up. What do?
Okie dokie. Did we decide on an order, gents?
Maybe
we decided
check
the
it.
one closest to us first.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Big boy with pillar.
Okay.
Or we go for man in the middle who probably controls all of them.
Yeah.
Mm,
But here's the thing, I don't know how likely we can get to him. He's about 40 feet from you.
Yeah, the evil death clown looks like they'd be coming for us next.
Yeah. You mean the fucking Rose Knight?
Yes.
Mhm.
Mr.
all
Flower
right.
Power himself.
Just to see how things are gonna go and start out, I will just this big ass motherfucker with the pillar.
Okay. That will hit.
Nut.
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 Not again.
Alright. Good to know. Good lord.
Nut.
Okay. Perfect. You guys see with a expert shot from your local vampire, a bolt that goes right in between the sections of the helmet. Any normal man probably would have killed outright, but through a small burst of red, you see the arrow just basically fall back out. Damage has been dealt, but certainly doesn't look as if it's harried. All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I am going to say shit.
Shit.
And why the hell not? Just to throw in a vicious mockery for shits and tits.
No.
Walking around with a giant dildo fucker?
Mhm.
And then yeah, I'll just end my turn there.
Huh. Neat. You can actually mock a golem. Good to know.
Hell yeah, fucker. Because it's
Get
primordial.
No, I mean, it's a magical effect, so technically it just works. Anyways, it does succeed, though. However,
Fuck
so
yeah.
unfortunately, no love. Did he just say "fuck yeah" and it doesn't succeed?
No, it doesn't.
I just giggled.
It does succeed. It does succeed.
Good.
Anyways.
Good.
No, I mean, it succeeds. You don't.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
It's not death. I didn't. Oh, well.
It made it safe.
Yeah, I got that.
All right. Do you want to do any moving?
Damn, really? I have a 17. Damn.
Honestly, I feel like I'm a sitting duck no matter where I am, so I'll just stick right there, I guess.
Okie dokie. Next up, ooh, Mr. White comes on out.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Just
samurai.
within size here.
Hey, Mr. White, I remember you from science and stuff.
You'll
Hey,
see this
Mr.
thing
White,
take
you
a
want to cook?
big ass swipe down at Zeph. Does a 14 hit?
Uh, do. Right now, thank God, no.
Oh, thank God.
Did we technically get a long rest like during that travel period?
It's so you would have gotten one the day beforehand. Basically all you'd be down is one fireball. Otherwise you're good.
Cool. I'll make sure to set that up.
Sweet. Next up, if I could get a dexterity saving throw from, I guess, just Zeph and Mirabelle. So, Zeph, if you want to do a dex saving throw for me. Ooh. As this figure swipes out with their blade, you see the wind itself kind of shattering outwards. Mirabelle, luckily, is able to dodge back very effectively. However, Zeph, you are knocked to the side and fall prone.
Lovely. A little bit closer to the big guy. Exactly what I wanted.
After that, it's gonna go ahead and movement bonus action. As a bonus action, it is going to go ahead and you see it look like it's reconfiguring its arm, and it kind of has it held out. Next up, we have Mr. Big Pillar himself.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Or nor.
Does a 16 hit you?
It's actually still no. It would have if I wasn't a vampire.
You are really lucky. You see a big ass pillar with just all these spikes at the bottom, just and you are able to barely skittle out of the way as you kind of dip into your shadow form for just a moment.
I want to flavor it by like, I spread my legs and it misses.
Yeah, just oh boy. Let's see.
Too close for comfort.
Luckily, this is the fist, but I assume a 20 something, Jesus, 26 hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. All right. So as this pillar is kind of shoved down into the ground, you will see it take one of its chains that surrounds it, wrap it a few times around its gauntleted fist, and it is just going to bear down with its left hand right on your face,
Oh man.
dealing, oh my,
Oh, let's say words like
30
that.
damage
Ow.
as you are just smacked right in the fucking dome.
Oh God, how much?
30.
Poof.
With its bonus action, you will see this figure with this pillar now firmly set in the ground, take the arm of its companions and start wrapping that chain around it as well.
Oh.
Next up, light green. All right, over here. Element of the wind.
What?
What? Nothing.
What?
What?
Huh, no. You see it get to about here before it has to slow down. But it is close enough. With a bonus action, you will see it kind of have some of its more rooty looking armaments kind of slip forward and wrap around the blade of the golem before you. And that'll be its turn. Grim, you're up.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and draw this guy right here.
Is that Cord and Shanane along with
So
what are the
it
two at the bottom?
is, Corellin, both
Krellin.
times at the bottom, just because it balances
All right.
and it was aesthetically pleasing, and then that was Cord in the middle.
Cool. What you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and do, some things that I like to do. I'm gonna go ahead and conjure a full elemental.
Alrighty. Dope. So I assume you're going for technically 6? 5? Okay.
It doesn't. I have to upcast to cast 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
It just displays up to that because that's what my max cast would be.
So Shanane, Cord, and Krillin.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. I felt like it looked pretty good together, and I wanted to try those. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to try that to see what it would do.
Interestingly enough, around you, you guys will see there's normally a kind of shimmering effect that goes on with Ghost constantly because he has that cloak on. The rest of you get that until concentration is broken,
Oh,
i.e., all attacks against you are at disadvantage.
that's fucking cool.
Sick.
Hold that. We need to keep Grim safe. Let him hold
I
that.
like that.
Wait, and that's my summon? That's
Yeah.
sick.
You technically there's a tinier little elemental that's kind of hanging on your chest right now, but you're maintaining focus on that.
Who's
So
a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
Guys, I just unlocked Ichigo's Bankai up for the group.
Yep.
Bankai.
Bankai. I'll give you a Bankai.
All right, that was. I'm just gonna, now that I'm sitting there holding this, I am gonna go ahead and kind of. I'm going to take the. I'm gonna come back here and prep the dodge action.
all right, you are dodging. Well, can you dodge? No, that's an action. Conjure elemental was an action. You have a bonus action though.
Oh, I do have a bonus action. Bonus action, I guess. I can go ahead and drop a thorn whip.
Alrighty. Upon whom?
I was gonna say the big guy, but there's no way at 12 hits, so
You
so
guys
we're just
see.
gonna go with a miss.
Yeah, you guys see this vine come out, and it just kind of does a little like floppy backhand onto this armor, and then just kind of, oh, yeah, yeah. Next up, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, Mr. Green.
Wait, that's not me.
No.
That's ridiculous.
You will see the two little deals to the side kind of aim themselves at Exium and then Grim there. Let's see here. Disadvantage. Thank God, because that was an natural 20. It's not very high. Does a 15 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? No.
Sweet.
I'm
Exium does
maintaining my
a
cloak.
just a 20 hit.
No.
Okay. You guys see these
Let's
two gouts
go.
of what look like these kind of greenish purple flames spread out, but then they dissipate with very little effect. In the meantime, you will see this individual construct have their two little cannons that they have separate off from them and then just readied there on the side as a bonus action. Yellow.
This is terrifying.
Yeah. You guys will see this yellow one double dash its way right on over to you, and it will then go ahead and use its bonus action. You'll see these two long scythes that are on the back of its arms link up to those two cannons there as its bonus action. Next up is the aspect, but he's just chilling. Sid, you are up.
So I only got a little bit of time, but I'm gonna fucking prep something dummy as fuck. So I'm gonna notch 2 arrows. I'm going to burn. What level would you consider my magic arrows to be?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of what level they're considered for if I were to twin spell them or something.
Oh, the twin spell is just standard twin spell deal. So it's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to add a slot to it?
Yeah. I'm not trying to add a slot, I'm trying to twin spell it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that would take, I think the standard twin spell deal, it'd be a bonus action, or technically, yeah. So technically you would use your bonus action to apply that to another arrow. But you could I think twin spells 2 sorcery points.
I believe so. Looking real quick. Twin spell. You can spend sorcery points equal to a spell's level 1 for a cantrip. So 2 for a first level spell, which I would assume is what we'd be considering these. Correct?
Huh? Yeah. So just go ahead and
Yeah.
do it as you normally would.
Okay. So I'm going to do 2, and that's going to be 2 beguiling shots. Along with this, I'm going to do my typical iron burn and steel burn.
Okie dokie. Roll to hit.
Let's see here. Yeah, we need to take this crowd and break it up a little bit. So I'm going to go for this boy here, and I'm intrigued by this one.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. This one. So that's for the big white guy. I haven't seen what it does yet.
Mhm.
But for this next one, I'm going to go ahead. I'm feeling lucky.
Probably shouldn't have.
This one's
So,
not a 17.
yes.
I didn't get lucky enough with the 17.
Not on the second one.
Oh, if the shot misses, any chance? Aha! It bounces off a rock and attempts to hit the next person because of curving shot.
Okie
Which
dokie.
this one instead.
It's funny. All right.
Yeah,
What's the
baby.
saving throw?
My saving throw is DC 17. Wisdom for beguiling. God damn it, it's wisdom. I thought it was intelligence.
First one succeeds with an 18. Second one does not. Interesting.
We have control over this one.
As the second one appears to be taking hold, the aspect is going to counterspell it.
Fair enough. But
You do deal
little-
damage though, so
Yeah, I was like, little did they realize the damage is still gonna hit. That's funny fucking damage too. So, fuck, how many D10s was that again? It's been so long since we've been in combat. I feel like.
steel burn is d12s.
D12 and iron burn is the D6 that will come back at the end after I pull. Right, cool. The first one. Here's for the second one.
Ghost, you're
my
on deck.
Spicy.
Okay.
And then damage, I go bump and bump. So
I do have a question. If we all have Ghost cloak and Ghost already has his cloak, did they get double disadvantage?
No.
Nope.
But Grim, you got this one. And I point to this one right here. She's under your command for the next turn.
No, she was counterspelled.
Oh, right, command. Back to it, counterspell. Fuck, never mind. Ignore me. But with that being said, I could burn. No, because that was my bonus action. Was that? So yeah, that's my turn. Let's go ahead and get. Are we feeling like we should stay clumped up, or should we spread? Clump is dangerous, but.
So honestly, what I'm thinking is there might be a small one that corresponds to a big one here, because it looks like some of these colors might match.
Well, there's little spots that connect, so I'm assuming we have to kill those ones nearly at the same time or be in the same turn is my assumption. We'll see. Also noticing though they haven't moved. Who knows? We'll continue on. That'll be my turn. I'm gonna stick with everyone else.
Cool. Ghost, you are up.
All right. How far away am I from that middle dude?
Which one? This one? He is currently protected by a shit ton of magical walls.
That's some dumbass shit. Who decided that? Idiot.
Yeah, that's right. I want you guys nuking my aspect in 3 turns and just, well, let's be honest, a turn and a half. And
Can
fight
we
over.
try?
Are you saying we've done that
Stone
before?
walls by chance?
I'm saying that you would do it.
Could I do a perception check? No, I lied. I want to do an Arcana check and see if like these guys are. I don't know. Which one's not resistant to fire?
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I just want to roll it. God damn it, I
Is
hate
there
everything.
The one made of wood. If there's one made of wood.
There was the root guy.
There's one guy who looks like he's fiery. He hasn't moved yet.
See, this guy kind of looks fiery.
Yeah, maybe he was doing a wind attack.
Attacks. All right, so are you saying my Arcana check sucks nuts and I get nothing?
I mean, there's this dude over here.
Which one?
The one that's on fire.
I want the one that's not resistant to fire. Ah, you suck.
Every other one.
Hey, they could still have.
That's true, but you rolled a 10.
All right, I just want to make sure that's all I was getting. I was just making sure.
Yeah. You rolled a 10.
I want to squeeze as much information out of you as possible.
He's
no.
greedy, remember?
I'm gonna juice you.
Yvonne.
You gotta
Alright,
pay
what are you
for the
doing?
subscription for that.
Jesus. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right. So, fuck, dude. I don't know. I want to do cool stuff. All right. All right. Thought I was prepared, and I'm not prepared.
Get your shit together.
He's like, you ruined my entire plan.
You foiled me by one tiny little thing.
Yep.
Always have a shitty backup plan.
You ruined me, bro. I'm sad. All right. I'm going to
Fire somebody.
shoot a fireball. But you didn't guess that one.
A fireball?
Yep.
That's how left field, man.
A fireball.
And then I want to shoot it like right here because I don't want to hit any of my teammates, but I want to hit both those guys.
Bet.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of beep.
Sheesh.
All right, and then I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to do quicken spell. Then I'm gonna cast some stuff. Who's after me?
Next tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna cast haste on Exium.
All
Yeah,
right.
fuck me, right?
And then
Axiom, you feel great again.
Oh, I'm just saying, Axiom having haste and having disadvantage for things to attack him.
I know. I'm
Yo,
just kidding.
give me the giant spell. Let's run this.
and then I'm gonna
I'm gonna set an
move.
Archreduce.
I'm gonna move as close to the middle as possible, or like at least like out of. I just don't want to get clobbered by this guy like in front of me.
You press up next to Mirabelle, and you're like, "This is some crazy shit."
Yeah, this is fucking nuts. I'm about to get slapped.
All right, Mario, you're up.
I have the intention of finding out if I can malalign one of these aspects towards the sorcerer in the center.
All right. Roll intelligence.
Oh, an intelligence check. My man. There. Oh, that was right. Okay.
Is there any one in particular that you're looking at?
Honestly, anything within 30 feet that has the dumbest looking brain.
um,
Big oaf boy.
yeah. So the dumbest looking one here is probably that big ass middle guy.
Just strikes me as a not so bright kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
What are you trying to do?
I am trying to one of two things. Either have him try to immolate the nearest aspect to him, or try to defect from the sorcerer and try to attack him.
Okay. It is possible. It will take multiple turns to do. However, you okay with it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys will see Morrow rush his ass up and get right underneath the grundle of this thing before starting to make his slow climb up the guy's back. As he gets to the top, you'll see him start to kind of fiddle around and try to understand what's going on inside of this deal. Roll an Arcana check for me. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is
under this guy's brindle forming the spirit bomb.
this is like a more direct new magic version of what you do. This is not as if some sort of plane was bound to this, more as if, well, it's weird to explain. So there were, in the old magic system, there were constructs. They were clockwork golems created usually for a simple task like sometimes there were some war aspects, but most of the time it was things like tilling wheat, shearing the crops, making sure everything is taken care of in that way.
They were robots.
Yeah. Planar binding more takes something from another plane and then forms it into the reality of your plane, even if it's just for a short time. This one is more as if it's kind of an intermediary between the two, where metal was made, and instead of it being clockwork, this is fueled by magic itself. To be able to find a way to disable this or change it, you would just need to take a few more turns to be able to do it, probably 2 or 3. But in the meantime, you do have your action left over.
Well, all right. Well, that kind of changes things for me a little bit.
Bruce, that was my project for the past couple of minutes.
So, does he have an attack wound up right now? He did, didn't he?
He attacked. His pillar is currently in the ground. He basically seemed to do some sort of combo deal with the white guy off to the side.
White guy.
That one.
All right.
I just had an idea.
Summoning a cannon, doing a spell. What we up to?
Okay. In order to protect my buddies, I'm gonna summon a tentacle of the deep, I guess.
Alrighty, more tentacles.
Yeah, the
More
deep.
The
Go ahead
deep
and use
does
tentacles.
like octopus.
I wonder, did I actually adequately
Oh,
add
I
this?
rolled for attack.
That's fine.
But I guess I'd be spawning him on the next attacking aspect or construct.
So like this one?
Yeah, because he has his attack already wound up with his
Cool.
arm.
Alrighty. You have a tentacle reared up and ready to go. Next up we have this one. Huh. Let me see where we're at. Okay. This sucker is also going to double dash, and you will see it with its strange lithe figure. You're sensing a lot of magic coming off of it, and as it holds out its hands, you see it twist some kind of intermediary between gas and liquid into the middle of this combo that's happening right now. That'll be its turn. In the meantime, next up. And that's about as far as the big guy gets. This guy's much larger as well. I need to fix that size. There we go. Okay. Next up, Mirabelle is gonna look over at Ghost. Well, feel like I could do something, so hopefully it works. You see her kind of focusing her purple energy, and eventually you see these what look like kind of dragon wings sprout out as she
Oh,
flies
baby.
about 45 feet up. Let's see, appears to be just at the edge of her range. And that's a bonus action. Next up. uh, she is going to cast Cone of Cold on uh, these guys over here. So, boom, a boom, and a boom. All right. The fire one, it doesn't affect. However, definitely not that one. Okay. Um, this back one, you guys see kind of freeze up completely. This forward one seems to shake it off pretty darn quick. Is that a 33? 16? And then minus 33. Alrighty. Very cool. And that's Mirabelle's turn. Actually, she'll go ahead and quicken spell and cast Stone's Gun on herself as well.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, Axiom. Or no, wait. Shit, sorry. Purple. Purple is up. I need to add that to the list because I forgot that purple existed.
Uh-oh.
Purple is fun. You guys see what looks like this giant suit of armor with flowers and various bits of nature bursting out of it. Walk up, grab with each hand, almost like two brass knuckles, uh, the cannons mixed with those scythes on the side that are just curling with that black energy. And you're going to see them kind of start to change and meld into the armor as one gets pointed at Sid there, and the other gets pointed at Ghost.
Oh, great.
Alrighty.
What did I?
Yes, indeed. That's 2 8s, and then that's plus on these guys. Sid, 20 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a natural one on the second one, so that does not hit.
Oh, that's good.
Sid, as you see this thing point its arms out at you, you will see the scythe whip out to the front, and it will go blasting off and sent right into your chest. Oh,
So the guy just lost like 20 years.
oh,
Oh no.
okay.
Ow.
Highs and lows.
Oh,
Yikers, my guy.
Okay, it balanced out. That's 23, 33. Okay, not the worst in the world. 33.
Yep.
I'm also going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
No. That was not part of the deal.
Okay.
But I'll do it anyway.
You feel these little bits of plants start to grow out of the wound, but then they wither away as your natural Constitution pulls it back.
I don't like that.
At the end of its turn,
Ghost, burn that.
as a bonus action, you are going to see it open up its armor set chest and actually consume this yellow one off to the side.
What?
Oh,
Cool.
Guys.
Axiom, you're up.
Okay,
And-
I'm gonna start
and-
out
and he's got
by
haste.
casting this
Don't
Yellow
forget.
one can supercharge.
with necrotic damage, and then I'm gonna try this on the tip of my spear. I'm going to draw Denier, and off of the big triangle going down, the Melora lines, and then with inside the big triangle, Corellian, and then I'm going to attack the flower guy.
Okay, okay. Roll to hit.
Go here.
Yay for us experimenting with this stuff, guys. I have a really, really crazy one that I just thought of that I am
Evan?
really scared to
I've
try.
got a picture I gotta send you real quick that I decided to fucking make. I just sent this to Trace. It's
Interesting.
at this point part pictures.
Both those hit. The second one just barely. Roll damage for me real quick. Okay, okay. And then that's what, 2d8s as well? Necrotic. Feels like some
I think
Kingdom
I
Hearts
did
music.
that. Yikes.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Cool, cool. Let's see here. I need to actually go back to my correct shit. There we go.
Illuminati the shit out of it, Evan.
Alrighty.
Every single one.
Funnily enough, as you throw your spear in twice, you see a couple things happen. You see, first things first, the foliage of this suit just grow more as more flowers, more bits of plants sprout out from it, including its arms. But on the flip side, you see that blazoned across his chest, there is that symbol right across it. You're not sure exactly what it's done, but it's done something. All right. Cool. As you guys see, Exium just absolutely chucking spear after spear as it flies forward, reappears in his hand, flies forward, reappears in his hand. On that last throw, you guys see for the natural 20, him chuck it forward, and it pierces right in the center of the previous rune that was placed there. And as it does, you see this shattering of spiderwebs, spiderweb-like cracks just spreading all across it. Mixing with that
Damn.
and that and that. Okie dokie. Interesting. That. All right.
That gets crit on as well. What the fuck?
All right. Yeah, you guys see just this massive burst of what looks like a tree stalk grow out. And as it comes out, you see that, interestingly enough, it appears to kind of crater in and then glow with this kind of holy light before it's simmering off. Cool. A movement, Exy?
Um, I'll try and get a little bit closer, like in between those three at the bottom here.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, like right there. Perfect.
All right, you are there. Cool. That'll take us to the top of the initiative order, which we will pick up next time.
All right.
The boys.
At least you
Boys.
guys know how fun